cater to. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, like I said, both valid points, because when you look at professional sports, like, they idolize my children. And, I just, me personally, I don't see children looking up to WNBA. And I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Head Rush, what's happening?
Well, I just want to say here in Indy, they actually have an initiative that they started back in August, or I think it was July, but it's called "The Court Is Hers." And basically, what it is Indian girls basketball and 14 hoops. They got together and started this program to help younger girls whose family don't really have a lot of money, like third grade to high school. It's like $100 flat fee. Everything that they pay for is already, included in what they're doing. And, it gives them it's wrapped around the court is hers. So it's giving younger girls the ability to shine through in basketball, and it's giving a shining a bigger light on women's basketball here in Indianapolis. So they actually got that thing rolling. So if y'all interested in putting that out in y'all area, the name of the program is called "The Court Is Hers." It's sponsored by the Indiana Fever, the local YMCA of Indianapolis, and Eli Lilly, which we already know who those people are. So, yeah, that's all I got to say for right now.
All right, the court is hers. The court is hers. What up, C?
Yeah, I thought what Gary said was pretty on point in terms of just getting into these streets. And I would even take it a little further. Like, I want to see WNBA players up in the Rucker. I want to see them at Queen of Harlem's tournament. Like, I want to see them getting in the game with some of the men and balling, because that also does bring another type of fan to you.
But could they hang at the Rucker? See, that's my question. Because the Rucker, right? that's slams. That's, you know what I mean. They gonna get back.
But they don't have to, though. Like, real talk.
That's it.
No. Hear me out. Hang. I know what you mean, but if they get out there and can at least hit a couple moves, and they don't necessarily need to slam. All they got to do is put somebody on their ass,
break an ankle,
and drop a shot. That's all they got to do. And I know, like, my homeboy used to date a WNBA player, like, when she was in college out here at UNC. And she used to embarrass folks, like, on the court. She wound up going to the league. She wound up playing for the Sparks. She wound up being an all-star, wound up winning all-star MVP. You know what I'm saying? And, like, she used to embarrass dudes out here. Like, just straight break ankles. That's all that's really needed. And it can happen, because these girls got skills.
Yeah. I think that's what it is. And I do think that street ball you fall in love with basketball in a different type of way when you start going to street ball games, and because the NBA is definitely the best of the best. But street ball, you're gonna see some moves we've never seen before, live and in person. That, like, you'll never forget that person's name. So I really think that's a good solution. And shout out to Brittany as well for I like Ellie the Elephant. She's the reason why my daughters watch. So yeah. I get it. Like, that was brilliant. Whoever came up with, we're gonna make the mascot a dancing star, they was on it. So I mean, it's a different way, but I think this combination of all of that works.
Yeah. King, thank you for your patience. I know you wanted to chime in and say something. What's happening?
Yeah, most definitely. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, so apologize, but I have to have my camera off. I agree with everything everybody said. It's definitely going to come down to the marketing. And one thing people are doing when it comes to marketing, you have the villain and you have the hero. My personal opinion, I think too many people are leaning towards that villain side. I think they need to visit these schools from K all the way through college, get the families back involved, and attract the kids. You attract the kids, you attract the family. You attract the family, guess what? You increase your revenue. You got viewerships. It's going to triple if they follow that roadmap. That's what I want to say.
Word. Old school, we see you, man. Again, thank you for your patience, brother. What's happening?
Oh, I was just going to say, like in the comments there, that I mean, what what could be, I mean, it's kind of a drastic idea, but adjust the court to the women. You know, the women are not 7 feet and 6'9", and the guards ain't 6'5" and 6'6". The guards are 5'11". The centers are 6'6".
So would you say you
6'9".
even lower?
So adjust
would
the
you say even
court to
lower the
the
basket?
size of the women.
Lower the basket then?
Yeah, make it smaller, lower it so they can dunk. Show them that, you know, let them have some dunking skills. Let them show off on the court, you know, and that's the only way they can do it. Lower the
So
court
old
a
school,
little
let
bit.
me ask you this, because people have been saying that for years, right? These women have been playing this sport since they were children. They've been shooting on a 10-foot rim
10 foot.
since they were
that's
kids.
true. They have to adjust.
At what age do you change the rim for it to, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I could understand all right, starting in 2028, women's rims will be dropped to 9 feet for 8th graders and up.
Yeah.
Or, you know, or
I mean,
sixth
they
graders
already play with a smaller ball, right? I know they play with a smaller
They
ball.
already play with a smaller ball, yes.
I mean, we did it in elementary. We had lower rims in elementary, you know. So
yeah, that was for age. That was for age. But once you hit a certain age, the rims went to 10 feet.
Right.
So my thing is you can't, it's unfair for a woman that's been playing this, you know, that's been in the league for, you know, let's say 5 years, been playing college for 4, been playing high school for 4 on a 10-foot rim, and then be like, yeah, we're gonna put it at 9 for you.
Yeah.
Like her shot gonna be off like a motherfucker.
Entertainment, though. This is the whole thing.
No, I get that. But I'm just saying the shots, like you've developed your shot over these years. Now you got to adjust.
Yeah, you're gonna have to lower your shot and all that. You know, the arcs got to be different and all that. Yeah, but
if we had a 4-point shot, which they've been proposing for some years, isn't it the same thing? Like you got to hit a 4-point shot. I mean,
the thing is,
do you want it to be more exciting? I mean, we're talking about how do you save a lead?
But you're talking about excitement with a certain sacrifice. And I'm not sitting back saying, oh, no, it's not a good idea. I'm just asking at what point, like, if you change
it
the
makes
rim
sense. It makes sense. Because I get what you're saying. Like, at what level, right? So 7th grade on up, are we lowering the hoop? You know what I'm saying? Because then you got to become a professional at that level, correct?
Right.
You know what I mean? So because
it's like slam ball.
If you played on 10 foot all the way through high school, and then all of a sudden you go to college and they like, okay, we lowering the rim now. Like, so I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
The game gonna be real sloppy.
You can't bring up no slam ball. Please don't bring slam ball. It's
hey, it's exciting, right? It's exciting, right? Slam ball's exciting.
Yeah. What's up, Britt?
I mean, I was an athlete for years. I played softball, you know, and softball is a lot different than baseball, which is what the men play. I think that if you're a professional athlete, you will adjust. And I think we're making it like a harder thing for the ladies to adjust than what it really is. I think if you're just an athlete and you condition and you know, you're practicing and you're a professional at your sport, you'll adjust. And I don't think it'll be a big deal. I just wanted to add that comment in there.
Word. Yeah, I mean, I think ultimately, like I said, I think everybody is in consensus. We want to see it win, right? We want to see the WNBA thrive.
But I get it. Like, we want a little bit more okay. So, like, personally, I like college basketball more than I like, you know, NBA. Facts. Because of the energy. There's a different energy in college basketball, right? So I think like what we need is a different energy in the WNBA, and maybe what that is going to take is a little bit of adjusting. Because I agree, I want to see the ladies dunk because I know they can. Not because they can't. I know that they can, but the conditions and the environment has to be set up for them to do that and to win. I mean, you know, like I said, it's just a different type of environment. So I'm going to always watch college basketball over NBA all day.
Yeah. I mean, and even that's starting to get a little tricky with the transfer portals and all that. Like, you know, just the ideas of what used to be like programs and, you know, like I said, NIL and all that transfer portal and all that. It's like free agency now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy. It's just, you know, like I said, I think a lot of things at the professional level, and we can even relate it to music, right? Like business is interfering with the passion and like everything that you're taught coming up in the game, like the love for it and all that. You know what I mean? So Hold that thought real quick. Head Rush. Let's play a joint and we'll get back, man. It's New Music Wednesday. Big ups to everybody. You know, of course, we got Superstar coming on today. You know, a couple other guests. We just ask that everybody please keep it professional and keep you know, hands raised and all that stuff. But yeah, man, always love. Mariah Carey, Anderson .Paak. You know, Mariah Carey dropped a new album as well. Just so much music is out. So I mean, like I said, I just was tripping because it's like a name like Mariah Carey who's been in this game forever, and it's like it's just overshadowed by, you know what I mean? Like, and then we talk about we've been talking about the promotions of albums and all this type of stuff, right? You know, took to Kai Cenat. She went on Kai Cenat's stream. You know what I mean? Like, it's. I mean, I feel like we've been talking about this for a year. She tried. She tried. Yeah, she a little stale. Like I tripped that she was even like on Jimmy Fallon the other night. It's just like, just stick to singing, baby. Just stick to singing, and you know, what I'm saying.
Period. My gosh, trash.
Yeah. Speaking of the, you know, the promos, shall we say Cardi won, man? This rollout of hers, I think, was pretty fucking ill. I don't know if y'all played any records off the project last week or not, but I mean, you got to give her props, man. I think she really like put in a lot of groundwork to get this out there in front of the people. You know what I'm saying? And then Brent, I'm gonna let you take it from here with this whole thing. Her and Nicki now, like I don't know what the hell Nicki. What's going on with that?
Yeah, I want to hear that too, Britt. I love to hear your take.
Shout out DWI. You back in Atlanta, D?
Yes, sir.
All right. But yeah, Nick, Britt, we're gonna let you run with that. What's the latest in the tea with Cardi and Nicki?
Well, I'm gonna keep it brief because some people in the chat say they don't care about it.
No. We need to hear it because I mean it's essentially is it a rap beef or is it petty beef? You know what I mean?
So okay. So for those who don't know how this beef actually kind of started, basically Motorsport, the song with Migos, Cardi, and Nicki. So that record, originally Nicki had submitted a different verse that Cardi heard. So when the record actually came out, there was a totally different verse that Cardi did not hear. In that verse, allegedly, Nicki was like throwing shade. She was dissing Cardi on it. So Cardi did an interview. I don't know if it was Erum or where she was. Maybe it was Apple Music interview, but she did an interview and they asked her what she thought about, you know, the verse, working with Nicki Minaj. And as we know, Nicki in the past has thrown some shade at Lil' Kim, you know, not acknowledging your elders or not acknowledging women in the game before you that really did have a pathway for you to come in and do what you do. And there's no denying that Nicki has a long history of hit records, of being able to sell out shows as a female rapper that wasn't really done before her. I mean, we can talk about groups like Salt and Pepper, but when we really get down to the nitty gritty, Nicki Minaj as a solo rap artist was on top, was queen. There's no denying that. But how you handle how you are when you're on top speaks volumes to your career and to your legacy. So now that you have a little bit of background. So late last night, Cardi has been doing all of this rollout with her album. She's been breaking records. She's been getting attention, you know, and they're unequivocally, you know, crowning her as the queen of rap right now. This is her moment. Not saying that Nicki cannot still have, you know, moments and still not be one of the greatest, goated of all time. But it was Cardi's moment. So Nicki went on Twitter and to announce an album that's coming out 6 months from now. I don't know why she did a future, like, hey, I'm announcing her album right now in this moment, but she did that. And of course, you know, Cardi didn't care. Cardi didn't, you know, anything. Out of nowhere, Nicki just goes on the attack with Cardi. It's gotten to the point now, they've gone back and forth for hours. It's gotten to the point where Nicki started saying things about Cardi's children, throwing insults about each other's spouses or relationships, throwing insults about numbers. We're talking about numbers that may or may not even be accurate. We're talking about, you know, streaming numbers, throwing shots just everywhere, throwing everything. Nicki at one point threw shots. Rock Nation caught a stray. Cardi B is not even signed to Rock Nation. Charlemagne the God, Lauren LaRosa, and Jess Hilarious caught a shot. This Breakfast Club.
Nikki done named all these people.
I mean, Michael Jackson, R. Kelly, Aaliyah, everybody being named. The kitchen sink. She throwing everybody into Mexico. Okay, while all of this is going on, JT from the City Girls also hopped into the beef on Twitter. As you know, JT and Cardi are not, fucking with each other. Nicki Minaj ain't really fucking with JT either. So both of them kind of ignored JT. Like nobody's really paying attention to JT. But I just wish that right now, Cardi is pregnant. She has to protect her baby, her energy, all of this. And this is her moment. And it should not be overshined by just like petty stuff that is not going to matter 10, 15 years from now.
So Brittany,
I will. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I got it. You finish.
Okay, I'm just going to close this out by saying the last tweet that Cardi made was basically saying, and I'm paraphrasing here, and this is not alleged. This is what Cardi said, paraphrased. She basically said, hey, Nikki, you need to go heal. You out of your own mouth said that you got resentment against your mother because when your dad was on drugs, your dad was touching you. Yeah. She said, Nikki, I'm not going to ruin my career, again, paraphrasing, because I'm feeding into this drama. You need to go get help. Your husband is getting you high so that he can go out and spend your credit cards and spend all your money and buy the whole hood chains, and basically look like the man, basically. And Cardi said, I'm not responding to you again. This is my last tweet. Go get help. Completely out of pocket to bring in the children, completely out of pocket to bring in any type of assault, especially sexual assault. Like all of this stuff is just completely out of pocket for two grown women. I will tell you, Cardi B was minding her business. So I don't know what kind of rant this was for Nikki, but Nikki came at her first. Cardi was minding her rollout album business. And this is what happened.
So
that's the short and condensed version. We hope it was informative.
It was. I'm happy that you broke it down. So now,
I mean, this is Cardi's moment. You know what I mean? It is weird because we saw the same thing happen before, right? With Lil Kim,
But anybody that got motion, yeah, that's
what I'm saying.
Everybody jumps
waves,
on.
Right?
Everybody jumps on it to get the attention. Money follows attention. I see. That's exactly what it looks like. She said she was minding her business. Nope, she was doing her business, and this is what the industry does now on the internet. Oh, you got a wave? Yep. Okay, let me just go throw a shot. As soon as you throw a shot, then now her fans wake up. Now she can announce an album. It's genius. Y'all don't think so? I know y'all guys figured it out.
That's what it is today, right? That's what the internet has allowed for this stuff to do.
Because there's no way you can have all of these millions and billions and still have a problem with somebody. I don't know how I don't have problems with nobody, and I don't have millions and billions. I don't even create problems. So how do you do that if you don't outside of wanting to get paid? But I would love to hear everybody else's thought on clickbait and the entertainment.
Yeah, I mean, we're an attention economy. We're an attention economy. So, whether Nikki has an ego about she feels she's the one, Cardi getting too much attention, she's gonna make sure she pulls some of that back to herself. What's up, Endzone? How you living, Ma?
Everything's going well, but I've been seeing it too. It was so much of it was hard to keep up. My cousin, he's on TikTok, he talked about it, like it was so much going on, it was hard to keep up. But I did see where they was targeting children, and I was saying in chat, I don't care how much you hate somebody, you don't target children. Children's off limit, leave them alone.
Yeah.
And I like them both. Like when it comes to who I listen to more, it was always Nikki, because when she came out 2010, I was young.
Hold me down.
But I listen to Nikki more, and I started listening. I like both, like in between. But with the beef, I'm not picking sides because there's a lot going on. But I have been noticing. I think Nikki picks fights because I know SZA, she said something, and Nikki automatically thought SZA was talking about her, and she was like, "No, I wasn't talking about you." But that's what it seemed like with Nikki. And another thing is when she like starts with people, they're gonna bring up her husband and what he do. So I was saying to myself, maybe it's best that she don't argue with people because when she do, they're gonna constantly bring up what her husband do. He can't be near schools, he can't be near parks and all that. And some people it's like, well, these are two grown women. Really, you shouldn't be arguing whatsoever, especially Cardi, because you're pregnant, and that's not good for a pregnant woman. All that stress, all the arguing, that you gotta chill when you're pregnant, because then you're gonna affect the baby, then you're gonna affect yourself. But yeah, it's a lot. And I did see the final thing Cardi said, and hopefully maybe it will end. It might keep going. We don't know for sure.
Nah, Cardi's from the Bronx and Nicki's from Queens, and this goes back to MC Shan and Ciara's one. So we're gonna keep this thing going. Are you crazy? This is great.
Yeah, no, I think as long as they're both in the game, this is gonna continue.
I don't condone the pregnancy thing, but she ain't gonna be fighting nobody with the baby. But I best believe when that baby dropped, though, she's outside. She's not playing around.
Yeah, yeah. Well, let's play a record. I don't know if you played any joints off her album last week. See, did you at all?
Yeah, we played the bodega joint.
Yeah, we was in there doing the salsa.
Because the one that I'm seeing the DJs are grabbing to is the Every Time. Are any DJs anything from the Cardi album sticking to the clubs? Anything? Anybody dropping anything?
That Lotto one.
That Lotto one? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, shit. Let's run the record. We'll get into our first guest here shortly as well. All right, Lil Vi, valid question. Old school. I would hope Marvin Gaye's estate is getting paid for that one. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to Swerve. Swerve sent that one in. What's the vibe, Swerve? You there?
Yes, I think that last week I was hoping see I would have played it when Eric Sermon was on, but yeah, so played it this week. So yes, I like it.
Who is your neighbor the artist?
Yes, that's artist name. Mm-hmm.
Your neighbor. Okay, so that's your neighbor with Marvin Gaye sample in there, just like music. I'm almost scared to see what you're gonna say, Bionic, because you raised your hand hella fast. What's happening?
Swerve, did you do that beat?
I don't think you.
All right. The song is cool. I don't really have an issue with the song per se, but something that annoys me to high hell is when a sample is slightly off pitch. Like, when we talk about tuning and things like that, like if you're getting things from records, different record speeds, time, wear and tear, tapes, all these things, even if you download them offline, depending on how they were uploaded, the tuning might be off by a few cents, might be off, you know what I'm saying? And that just like music sample is slight, like when it hits, it sticks out to me because it's pitched wrong. And that's the only issue I have with the record. And
so you're in about the half percentile though of like,
I mean, and guess
how
what?
that song works though. You know what I mean? Because it's a bop. You know what I'm saying?
No, did I not say that? I said the only thing that would make me, that annoys me. You know what I'm saying? But again, that's just a personal thing. Outside of that, I like the song. That was the first thing I said. So
hold on. So you're a producer?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay, so you hearing it, I'm a producer too, but I normally can hear when something is like off. I forgot what song, what beat that was made back in the days. I'm like, how did they even catch that? Something RZA did or something like that. Remember that joint when it keeps skipping back to the I'm like, yo, that sounds off. But anyway, so you heard that, and that's what you thought when as soon as you came off, you just felt like that was the first thing that triggered you.
When that just like that, when that hit, I was like, oh, it made me cringe a little bit.
Okay, I gotta hear it again. This whole generation been doing it like that though. That's how the new producers, they don't go by the 118, 14, 116 like we used to in Metro. They don't do none of that. They just do stuff now. So
I know that.
Yeah.
Like, but there's certain joints, like even joints that I've sampled, I'm like, nah, bro, I gotta repitch this because if I'm using pianos out of this particular program, they're tuned at this rate. but the actual sample's tuned over here. I gotta tune it to match, so it doesn't sound aggressive or abrasive. So that's, like I said, that's just a me thing.
Raymond,
Right.
I thought you were about to play a Cardi song, and I thought that was it, and I thought she was gonna come in. So I'm just glad that's not what happened. I like the joke.
Yeah. No, I think in the chat people thought you sent that one in. You know what I mean? Funky Skunk, what you got for us, man? Make it quick.
You know what? Make it quick. I got you. I was feeling that sample, but I didn't want to put my finger on it, but pitching would have definitely made it blend better. And then the fact it just sounds like it's just cold, just straight sampled off the thing with no changes. I think what I would have done was made it sound like its own sample instead of it just was cut off from the Eric Sermon and then, like just cut and dry. If you pitch that down almost like a chopped and screwed, but not, or you pitch it a certain way, it would blend with that pitch wise. We're not talking about beats per measure. We're not talking about tempo. We're talking about blending in with other tracks pitch wise. And that would have made it unique from Eric Sermon's thing. Totally made it a whole nother vibe. That's what I wanted to come on, because when old boy said it, I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling you on that, real talk. But that's what the way I would have approached it if I was going to use that sample. Period. It would sound different than the original, like Eric Sermon sample. You could tweak it. That's it. Landing the plane now, boss.
Word. I hear you. I see you. Well, let's welcome our first guest to the building today. Lil O and Jay Biggs in the building. Are you guys able to turn your cameras on? Are y'all still there? Thank you for your patience. Appreciate y'all pulling up today. Lil O, I see you. Are you able to unmute your mic?
Yeah, what's going on, fellas?
We here, man. Glad you could join us today.
Outside.
Shouts out to Holly Grove, tapping us in, no doubt. You know what I mean? So what's good with you today, my guy?
First of all, I just want to shout out to all the DJs that are familiar with the movement, that know my music. If you don't know, I'm Lil O, one of the original members of DJ Screwed Up Click. You might know me from records like Back, Give Me 50 Feet, Players Get Chose, Bet You Can't Do It, Can't Leave Drink Alone. If you're from the Southwest region, a lot of people were raised on this music and still, tapped into this music. So I'm here supporting a new artist named Jay Biggs that's making a lot of noise down here. He has this record called Hold Me Down, and it's incredible music. I think a lot of times we get on these calls. I've been doing this for years. People hear records, they come and go. But the reason why I'm saying this, I think it's important. I think I'm introducing y'all to a guy that y'all are going to be hearing about 6 months from now, a year. This is I think he's a generational artist. And he got a big record called Hold Me Down that I'm featured on. You're already tapping into the streets with this record. So my thing right now, I think artists just need to get back to making great music and let the DJ, if the DJs love it, generally, they'll support it. And I just wanted to put my stamp on it with Jay Biggs. He's a top tier MC. He's being produced by a top tier producer, DJ Beto, who did a lot of stuff for Nipsey. And he got my full support of behind him in the Screwed Up Click. And he's making a lot of noise in this region. I just want a lot of y'all DJs to take time to check out the record, and thank y'all for y'all time. Appreciate it.
100%. Biggs, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. What's happening? Appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, now shout Lil O. That's a hell of an intro right there. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, old man, for real.
That's how it go. You know what I mean? That's how you want to get introduced to the squad. Yeah, Big Texas in the building. Biggs, are you able to turn your phone landscape way so we can get the whole view? There we go. Yeah. So I know Lil O just kind of gave us a little intro to you, man, but tell us what's going down, man.
Man, I just dropped my project, Big Money Texas, on the 17th, man. And me and Beto, we really just took some time and really cooked up a really great project, man. And sometimes when you've been doing music for a while, you can kind of tell when it hit how it's supposed to hit. And I just felt it with these records, you know what I'm saying? And Lil O stamped it down by telling me, like, man, this is some amazing music, you know what I'm saying? And I knew it was good, you know what I'm saying? Just like when you've been cooking a dish, you're trying to learn how to cook. When you master it, and you lick your fingers and say, yeah, that's it right there. That's it. Bring that out to them. That's how I feel right now.
Hell yeah. Well, shout out Beto in the building as well, man. Thank
Yeah,
you for
shout
doing
out my producer, man.
Yeah, what's up with it, man? How y'all doing?
We are good, man. Like I said,
came
thank
in
you
the
for taking
game
the
with
time to tap into.
UGK, man. I'm one of Pimp C's producers. I was in a production company called the 808 Boys, and I produced on a lot of UGK and Pimp C and Bun B projects. And Jay
Right.
Biggs is my first artist, and Lil Old Man, like I said, he's one of the original members of the SUC, and we're keeping our sound original and how it's supposed to sound coming up out of Houston, Texas.
All right. Well, listen, with all that being said, let's run this joint. I'm gonna play the video. I'm gonna play this video because we definitely got to show the culture up in the video as well, man. So
it's a great representation of the culture.
Yeah.
I got not to the I have to stamp that. Just I'm super proud of this video. It's a great representation of H-Town culture in 2026. So check out that video too. Don't sleep on it. It's a dope video.
All right, y'all, check this out. Jay Biggs and Lil O, hold me down. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Big shit right there. Super dope. Yo, Beto, you went ham on that goddamn beat, though.
Man, appreciate it, man.
Super ill right there. But like I said, definitely wanted to make sure we showed that video. Just because, like I said, so much used to culture up in that shit right there, y'all. So super dope record. What is the actual title of the project y'all got out?
It's called Big Money Texas.
Big Money Texas. Okay, word. Head Rush, I'm gonna let you speak on it because you took the words out of my mouth in the chat, so I'm gonna let you speak on it. What up, dog?
Yeah, hey, that song was tough, bro. And like I said, I love a good song that's got 3 verses. Like, bro, you gave something to breathe on. You know what I'm saying? You gave us something to enjoy. And that's what I like about 3-verse songs. Like, you didn't cut it short. It's like having a song with that don't have enough verse in it. It's like having a story that don't have an ending. It's a cliffhanger. You see what I'm saying? And you ain't leave us hanging on the cliff wondering, all right, where we gonna go from here? And then you had that, it's Big Money Texas. You had Big Money in the video. Like when y'all pull out the swangers and bangers, bro, it's a totally different vibe with them big. Y'all got them rims, what they call them, poking out. Man, hold on, bro. Ain't nowhere in the world y'all riding down the street like that with them rim arms hanging out.
That's a Sunday.
Like,
that's Sunday Fun Day in Houston, Texas.
Sunday Fun Day.
No doubt.
Never leave Houston on a Sunday.
And then
we call them elbows.
Exactly. And then the elbows. And then the crazy thing is, y'all even got the police out there with the cars like that.
No doubt. No doubt. It's the culture, man. It's the culture well represented, I can't stress this enough. It's like I'm featured on this song. This is Jay Biggs' record, but Biggs ain't signed to me, but I'm that passionate about his movement. And I can't stress this to the DJs enough. You really witnessing something great. I feel the game needs great music. Make music great again. It's bigger than this one song. Look, man, I implore all of y'all to listen to this man's album, Big Money Texas. It's just dope, man. Outside the club, just ride in your car, just life. It's music that makes you feel. If you listen to Big Money Texas, you're gonna love it. Just in general, just outside the song. I think a lot of y'all are gonna become fans of Jay Biggs because let's just be real. We in the music biz, and sometimes we get burnt out just listening to music because we do it for a living. It's very rare that you can hear some music and it makes you excited and it reminds you of why you did it in the first place and why you love music so much.
That's true.
And that's how his music makes me feel. And when I hear Hold Me Down, it just makes me feel good. It makes me feel like a kid again where I say, man, this is what made me fall in love with music. So I have to that's why I wanted to get on here and really implore to y'all, look, Jay Biggs is something special, man. Really check out the project and pay close attention to what he got going on, man.
Okay. And last thing I want to throw out there, I encourage y'all to keep making videos showcasing the culture of Houston. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of folks don't understand culture unless they see it in the video. You got to think back in the day when all we had was MTV and BET. It's like we didn't know about culture in California until we saw videos.
Yeah.
So for people that don't get a chance to come to Texas and they want to know what Sunday Fun Day, like keep doing them type of videos because that, don't forget, in
Yeah.
hip hop, we introduce people to the culture of parts that they don't know. And we can't
Absolutely.
keep letting other folks' imagination dictate what we look like to other folks that's not in our country or that's not in the culture. So yeah, keep doing what y'all doing, man. I'll appreciate that.
Salute, man. Thank you for your
Appreciate
time.
that. You got it. Salute. Peace.
Big up, big up. Miss Naomi, how you doing over there?
I'm good. What's good, everyone? I'm Naomi G. I'm with Blazing 420 Radio. I'm actually here in Fort Worth, so
Okay.
Texas is my playground.
Salute.
First of all, it's nice meeting all of you. Thank you so much for that. I'm looking forward to hearing the whole album. Yes, I'm a fan now, so I appreciate y'all being here. The
Much love.
visuals,
Yeah.
the visuals, man, y'all just showed what H-Town is all about. I haven't had a chance to go hit up a Sunday Fun Day, but it's on the to-do list. But you guys showed the culture from the cars to the graphics. Y'all had, man, Fat Pat on there. Y'all had Exotic Pop out there. Like, man, y'all just showed so much Houston in that one video. So thank you for that. I appreciate that. And I'm looking forward to seeing more videos like that and hearing more from you guys. So I'm also a good friend / sister with Highway Yella. So I work a lot with him as well. So y'all know.
Okay, salute.
Looking forward to seeing more from you guys.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Oh, make sure, you know, if people want to get something after this or whatever, if you want to drop, I don't know if you know how to drop the info in the chat or whatever, if they wanted to get some drops from you or, you know, other interviews or whatever the case may be, y'all want to put that info on the best way to get at y'all, whether that's through you or Biggs directly, whatever. But what up, Punch? What up, Punch? How you living out there?
My bad. I had the mic, the mouse on the other screen. My bad. Hey,
Yep.
just wanted to say, salute your boy DJ Punch, Indianapolis, Indiana, man. The DJ Punch Show, mix all Mondays, every single Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the Digiwxx family. Hey, listen, I was blessed to get on this record a couple weeks early. So I just want to salute to the boys, Lil O, you know what I'm saying, Beto, you feel me, Jay. You know what I'm saying? And definitely DJ Howie Grove for putting me on this record, you know what I mean, early and being behind the scenes with this. This is a record that I feel like it's going to go real far because it's got that middle ground of it to where it's like a club banger, but it's also something that you just ride to on a Sunday with them swinging when you're swinging and banging. You hear me? So, you know what I mean? From Naptown to H-Town, you know it's nothing but love this way. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that, Naptown.
You know it. And shout out to Naptown too. Y'all been rocking with SUC for a long time, man. So salute to a lot of people don't know Naptown been down with us, man. So I salute to y'all, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We locked in.
Appreciate that, bro.
Yep. Bionic. I'll wrap it up.
Yes, sir. Yo, love the record. You know what I'm saying? The one thing Lil O go do is put on for folk that he rock with. I know that based on the fact that I did some work with Point Blank, and I know O got on the H-Town Anthem joint remix.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I mixed that for Blank. I was down there. I did Summer in Houston for him.
Okay.
So the one thing I know Lil O go do is put on, not just for Houston, not just for the culture, but folk that he rock with. And you know what I'm saying? Like I'm if he say this man is back the next up, then we need to go ahead and believe that thing and go ahead and support it and support it. And that's all we can do.
Thank you so much, brother. That means a lot to me. And
Yes, sir.
it's good to know that people know I don't do my cosigns lightly. This ain't, I believe that's why I've been able to last this long. You know, it's not just about the music I make. I got a greatest hits album, but I think my legacy is just important as who did I put on, who did I introduce the world to, who did I help. And this guy's a great asset to Texas music. And thank you for acknowledging that because I really stand on this guy's movement, man. Big Money Texas, Jay Biggs, he's the truth, man.
Appreciate you.
That's it. Big Red, what's happening? We can't hear you, G.
Can you hear me now?
You're super low.
Hear me now? All right, what about now? Am I good
There
now?
you go. There you go.
All right, appreciate it. All right. So what I want to say, Well, shout out to everybody. Just want to say, Texas love in the building. I'm out over here in Dallas, man. I enjoyed the music. Music sound real good. One thing I know about Houston, y'all know how to mix down y'all's music, man. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Music stay mixed down so damn good, man. I'm jealous every time I hear a track come out of Houston. I'll be jealous every time. Number hits come out of there.
That's
Even like
man.
all the way back to you, all the way back to back. Give me 50 feet, man. I'm like,
Yeah.
the music always was hot, man.
Thank you.
I was always jamming you down to the Kappa. You know what I mean?
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. Look, man, I'm super. Look, man. I'm at a point in my career now where I really take pleasure in hearing things like that. Because I'm passionate about music, man. Anytime you hear anything attached with Lil O, just know I gave it 150%. And if I stamp something, it's because I'm working with people I feel are very passionate about it. So anybody that supports this record or supports Lil O or supports J Biggs, they can feel confident to know that they supporting people that really care about the music and really took time to make sure it sounded good. They cared about the production. They cared about the lyrics. They cared about the mixing and mastering. And I think that's important. That's why the music has been able to last the test of time, whether it's a back or a Players Get Chose or Bet You Can't Do It or years, I'm getting on a plane when I get off here to go and to do shows. People who have been singing for decades. And it's just, I think people got to understand that if you when you make something, make it to outlast you. You get what I'm saying? And thank you for acknowledging that. And yeah, we're just keeping the tradition going. I think Hold Me Down is gonna be another class.
And one final question, J Biggs, meeting up with, Lil O, how was it, to step into a room with a legend and to say, all of us, I don't know how y'all came together, but however it was, but what can you say that you picked up from Lil O and that you can take forward with your career for his music? And on the producing side, like I said, you did your thing, man. I ain't gonna lie, you did your thing.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no, the link up with O was dope because being from this area, man, these guys are so natural. You see them all around, you know what I'm saying? But to be in the studio and be in their presence is different, you know what I'm saying? To be on his job with him and him bringing me on the job is no different than going to work with the top supervisor or the hottest cop on the beat. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it like that, but going to work with somebody who then already put in hours. So, and something I could say he gave me was like on my show performance, I used to smoke before I would perform. And I was at O show and he was like, nah, bro, I don't do no smoking before I perform because my voice is my instrument, you know what I'm saying? And I took that serious, you know what I'm saying? When he said that, it was like, well, maybe I don't need to smoke. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like a reverse peer pressure moment. So, man, shout out to O for that advice, man, and all the other shit he tell me too, man.
Salute, man, J Biggs. Each one teach one.
Most definitely.
Hell yeah. What's cracking with your Holly Grove?
I just want to give Lil O his flowers real quick, you know what I mean? Because, some of y'all don't know, when I first started DJing and taking my DJing serious, I was the DJ for an artist named Mr. Wired Up, who just happens to be one of the hottest strip club DJs in Houston now. But I also had the chance to be Lil O's show DJ for a couple of months. And being with him really crafted and honed me being a DJ on stage. You know what I mean? So, now I got all these proclamations and all this shit, and Lil O is part of my history. You know what I mean? So I definitely got to give him his flowers and salute to him because without him giving me that chance, I don't know where I would be. You know what I mean? So definitely
salute you, brother. I'm proud of you. I'm glad to see your growth. I'm proud of the man you become and keep going, man. Thank you, man. I'm happy to do it. You know what I'm saying? Keep this shit going.
I appreciate it, big brother. You already know what it is. Whoa!
Thank you for them flowers. Whoa.
Yes, sir. Well, listen, appreciate you guys coming on, man, no doubt.
Absolutely,
man.
We appreciate being on.
Respect, not only to everything you guys been doing forever, but big words for your man Biggs, man. You know what I'm saying? So definitely looking forward to more to come from you, Biggs. I mean, you got a hell of a stamp from some legend, G. So we thank y'all for popping up. Beto, I think I seen you drop everybody's socials in the chat, right? If people want to tap in with you.
Yeah, most definitely. I appreciate y'all, man. And any info, interviews, or anything we need to do, just tap in with Beto, and we
Drops,
can say
whatever. We'll get it done. We'll get it done, man.
Yeah, most definitely.
We'll be back soon with the new Lil O single as well, man. It's a movement. Texas, H-Town, we come in full force, man. Get ready, man. Shout out to all the DJs. Thank y'all for y'all time, man. I appreciate it.
For real.
Without a doubt, we thank y'all for coming on, and feel free to stay on if you guys can. We're gonna switch from Texas to Cali for our next guest right here, man. Shout out to homie Buddha Mac in the building, checking in. I appreciate you, Buddha. Thank y'all for your patience. Shout out to homie BK, of course, Billy Knight. Buddha, you there? I know we only got you for a limited time, so I want to make sure so we get you right. You on mute, Buddha. Buddha, you on mute right there, brother. All right, well, I'm gonna play a song real quick while you figure that out. I don't know if you can help him there, B, but let me play a joint real quick and then there we go.
Ready?
There we go. There we go. All right, there we go. What's cracking, Buddha?
What's happening, man? What's good?
Good to see you again. You know what I'm saying? You out there pushing the spider again. What's good?
I know. Putting in work, man. Can't help it. You already know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I definitely got to let everybody know. Shouts to Buddha Mac, man. Put some ground roots work in here recently. Flew out, handful of us DJs out there to the Bay Area. We did a private listening session on some records. He got a lot of dope music in the tank. On top of the fact that there's new one that we about to play right now. So, but welcome to the call, Buddha. I think we were gonna have you on before, and I think just the timings didn't pan out or whatever. So please introduce yourself. Let everybody know what's good with you.
Yeah, I go by the name Buddha Mac from Oakland, California. You already know, Bay Area. Music my thing, man. You feel me? I fuck with this music shit heavy. Bill and I, my manager, we on here, making progress and been putting in work. And, I got this new record with Mozzie, Chef Boy. I want y'all to be a part of it, listen to this, give me good feedbacks or whatever you got, you know what I'm saying?
All right, work. So I'm gonna run the record because I know we got you limited time. So want to make sure we get this out to everybody. So new Buddha Mac, y'all, Mozzie, Chef Boy on the track. Check this one out. This one is raised.
I'm from the hood, I'm from the block, I'm from the trenches of raising the thugs. I'm from the mud, finessing the blood. Came in from nothing but hand to the top. You're from the skies, calling the scrapers. You're from the service, you ain't the thug. You ain't the vice, you ain't the hoods. You ain't no trays and bricks of blood. I'm riding for a seat on the highway with a bad little bitch wearing velvet. She gon' ride for the team, she gon' kill shit. Tell her pull up in the block with a new whip. Few shots from the Glock, we can do tricks. Catch you riding through your hood like a mailman. Chase it down to your streets, run like Pac-Man. I've been thinking on the cars, nigga, no hands. I'm from the hood, I'm from the block, I'm from the city. Gangsters and thugs. I'm from the land of the raising the mud. Steps to the glass you can find in the guns. Ride with a stick when you move as a bird. Look at me wrong, you get hit with a slug. Riding the Fords, riding the dubs, whipping the forwards and fitting the plug. I'm from the hood, I'm from the block, I'm from the trenches of raising the thugs. I'm from the mud, finessing the blood. Came in from nothing but hand on the top. You're from the skies, calling the scrapers. You're from the service, you ain't the thug. You ain't no vice, you ain't no hoods. You ain't no trays or bricks of blood.
I'm from the falls, I'm from the pebbles. They say it's smoky, then we get it settled. One of them niggas, one of them fellas. Pull up activities, we been on several. We slapping buttons on anything metal. He get it done, now my little pedal. Scratch out the cereal, that bitch is federal. Hit him up top, won't make it to medical. Niggas is bitches, niggas is edible. Check out the resume, my shit exceptional. Shove out with K there and unload the nanny. Crack open melons, we turn shit to vegetables. Ain't talk about scullies like niggas got bodies. Word to my mama, oh boy, I'm skeptical. You're from the birds, ain't put in no work. I just got words, you niggas ain't reputable.
I'm from the hood, I'm from the block, I'm from the trenches of raising the thugs. I'm from the mud, finessing the blood. Came in from nothing but hand to the top. You're from the skies, calling the scrapers. You're from the service, you ain't the thug. You ain't no vice, you ain't no hoods. You ain't no trade. trays and grapes of blood.
See, I'm from the hood if you don't know. Them niggas will knock off your polo. Jump in the car and I'm riding off Dolo. From the city of Hellcats and Lolos. Might just take your bitch down to Lolo. I'm from the hood. I'm from the slums. Nigga want pieces. Don't give me some. Niggas start tripping. Empty them drums. I'm trying to go in like garage. Tell her give me a massage. She a Barbie like Minaj. Yeah, Nicki Minaj. Fucking this bitch cause I'm liking her eyes. Keep a bad bitch by my side. Keep a bad bitch in the set. Keep a bad bitch that's gon' ride.
I'm from the hood, I'm from the block. I'm from the trenches of raising the thugs. I'm from the mud, finessing the blood. Came from nothing but handing on top. You from the skies, calling the scrapers. You from the service, you ain't the thug. You ain't no vice, you ain't no hooves. You ain't no trays or grapes of blood. I'm from the hood, I'm from the block. I'm from the trenches of raising the thugs. I'm from the mud, finessing the blood. Came from nothing but handing on top. You from the skies, calling the scrapers. You from the service, you ain't the thug. You ain't no vice, you ain't no hooves. You ain't no trays or grapes of blood.
Yes, sir. Buddha Mac, y'all. Mozzie, Chef Boy on the record. Raised is the name of that one. A lot of love in the chat, Buddha. I don't know if you're able to see what's going on right there. A lot of fire emojis. People talking about throwing this into rotation ASAP. Someone mentioned Schoolboy Q maybe might have worked on the record. So I did want to ask you how you went about choosing your features for this one.
Man, I came up with the record and listened to the beat a couple of times. I mean, I had a lot of people to pick from, you feel me? But to me, it was a no-brainer to pick Mozzie, you know, because Mozzie's deeply rooted in the streets, you feel me? And Chef Boy got a new hot track out, you know, Gang Gang. So it was a no-brainer, you feel me? And putting both of them on the track, you know, combined with my vocals together, you know, everything sounded great. So I'm like, yeah, this is it right here.
Yeah. Good shit. What's cracking, Holly Grove?
DJ Holly Grove, core DJ vice president from New Orleans, Louisiana, but I grew up in the Bay. You hear me? I know you can't tell by how I talk now, but yeah, I grew up in the Bay. I used to go to fucking Durant Square. I used to be on the board, East 14, you hear me? Over there in Hagenberger, all that. This is a great representation of some Cali shit, of some West Coast shit, of some Bay shit, you hear me? So I'm definitely fucking with it. I already got the record, so I'm gonna run that bitch on my show on Lit Live this Friday, you hear me? I'm fucking with it. It's a real feel-good record, you hear me? It's, like, again, made me feel like a nigga was on AC Transit, real talk.
Hell yeah.
We can get everybody some drops too. So just send a drop script. We'll put the drop information in the chat, and we'll get everybody some drops.
And BK, you want to get it? Want them to get it to you?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah. If you can, or what's gonna be the best? The email for you, or
yeah, just my email.
Okay. I'll drop that in the chat for everybody. What's cracking, Punch, out there in Naptown?
I keep doing that every time. What's happening, man? It's your boy DJ Punch 317, man. The DJ Punch Show, Mixaholic Mondays. Also, Digiwxx, New Music Wednesdays, right here every Wednesday, 3 p.m. Loving that record right there. It's definitely a bop, as we call it out here. It's bopping. It's slapping for sure. Definitely want to put it on the DJ Punch Show Mix Show this week. Well, it's already done. Next week it'll be on there, but definitely looking forward to get drops. It's definitely a good, like, it's a car riding type of song. I like to ride and smoke to that right there. You know what I'm saying? So definitely great job on that right there. And just a quick question: what type of new features or album? What's coming next?
Coming next, I mean, the focus is this, but I got a new single after that, a follow-up track. But our major focus is, you know, promoting this record right here and getting it popping. Then we'll bring in the other record to really shut the show down.
The video's already shot for this record too. So we're gonna be releasing the video in the next couple months. We just want to get everybody the record, get everybody playing it, and then come back, boom, with the video.
Definitely. Okay, as soon as that video's done, let's have them on Monday. I'd love to do it, man. I look forward to that interview. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, sir, man. Good shit. And let me just tell y'all, I got to hear a ton of records this night when we put this together, and he's got a lot in the tank. Let me tell y'all. So this is definitely a nice little preview as to what is to come. And again, Buddha, like I told you in person, we was there, man. Like, I know you're from the Bay, but you have a very strong universal sound. Like, you know, like these records can go next to like your Big X, the Plugs, and that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I know you rep Oakland, and I know you rep the Bay, but like I said, I don't think people necessarily know hearing your music. You know what I'm saying? But I think that works to your advantage, if you know what I'm saying.
And that's what we're about to do. We're about to impact Shea 45. We're about to impact iHeartRadio, so we can really get these records out to everybody, and you know, and just get his sound out. I mean, we've been doing it for a while, but now is the time to really come with a record with some strong features on it. And then, of course, that follow-up record is a lot better than the one this single. So, you know, we just trying to get the record out, have everybody on it, and then hit them with the video, and then, you know, just keep going from there.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What's cracking out there in New York, see?
Oh man,
Yeah.
everything's good, man. Good to see my man Billy Knight in the building. Shout out to Buddha Mac. I see you, man, making moves and whatnot. Yeah, man. Well, good job on everything. And I know how y'all get down, you know, with the grind and whatnot. Mac, good to see you again. How's everything going, man?
Great. Can't complain. Life's been treating me great, man.
Good. Well, look, man, we stand in y'all corner, you know, simple as that. Record is good, and whatever we got to do, we're gonna do it. So whenever you come back this way, you let us know so we can set up. Y'all need to come over here and do this carnival thing that we got going on, as well as just a lot more happening in New York. So whenever y'all ready for that, you know, we here. We'll do that run and get things back to normal. One thing I missed was you guys did do that event in the Bay, correct?
Which one?
Was that the one like a couple weeks ago? Raymond, you went up there too?
Yeah. So
that was that's it, man. You got to touch the streets, man. That's the only way to do this thing. And just stay on that grind, man. Get out to these cities and go see people. It changes everything, man. We were just talking about the WNBA and how they're gonna blow up. It's the same thing for the artists. You got to stay in these streets and touch people and just leave a good impression. And that's as simple as that.
And that's what I had told Buddha. You know, it's like the DJs, get them together. You know, we actually rented a mansion. We gave away $8,000 in prizes, new laptops, iPhones. You know, we did raffles. I kind of used.
Hurry up and get to New York.
I kind of used my mentor's strategy, Kevin Black and D-Train's strategy. And that's really what we did. And we brought the DJs together. We had some food, we had some drinks, and you know, that, like you said, it's always the streets first, you know, and the DJs.
Yeah, you need to come to Atlanta too for New Music Mondays with the Coalition DJs as well.
Yeah, we definitely got to get out there for that. I've been seeing that doing good for a long time.
Nah, we doing our numbers out there. Trust me, we the hub. We the hub in Atlanta. So
you already know
definitely.
D-Train's out there. D-Train tells me about it every week.
Yeah, you definitely got to come fuck with us. So definitely.
Yeah, well, I know, Buddha, you're not scared to move around, brother. So, like I said, we'll make sure everybody tap in with Billy to get the appropriate, you know, coalitions, if you will, to get everybody together. But, you know, props to you, Buddha. Like I said, man, thank you for the hospitality, having us, you know, at the spot and everything like that. And I respect the fact that, like I said, we did it. You know, we had our drinks, we had our fun, whatever. When it came down, listen to the music, man. Like I was impressed. You was open to all our input and everything like that. You know what I mean? This just wasn't it wasn't a circus. You know what I'm saying? So much respect for you putting us all together. What's cracking out there in Dallas, Big Red?
Hey man, I just wanted to say, when you said Big X the plug, right? Hey, it sounded like we could get some Dallas boogie with that joint, man. Buddha Mac, it's a nice joint, man. It got a good vibe, good club bang to it. You know what I mean? So Dallas, I know we'll definitely mess with it. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all, you know what I mean, ever want to come through Dallas, you know, we can definitely, you know, people definitely mess with it, man. I like the whole groove about it. Cause I mean, I was listening to it, I was away from the man. I'm Dallas Boogie with that joint, man. So, but it got a good boogie to it. So you know what I'm talking about. So one question to you, far as the marketing goes, what places you really want to hit to push this album or push the single for right now?
I mean, it's nonstop. We going everywhere with it. Like there's no limitation. So I feel like it's a universal record. It's talking about the hood in general. Everybody got a hood, so it's no limitation. We touching down everywhere we can. Put our feet and plant our feet on the ground, pretty much.
Bet. Appreciate you, D-Town.
I also put his Instagram and my email in the chat, so you can send your drop scripts to my email, and then you can just, if you can, follow Buddha on Instagram. And if you need anything, you can hit him up direct. You know, he's always available, or just hit me. You'll probably be able to get through me a lot faster. But yeah, we're trying to hit everywhere, you know, just get this record out. And then when the video comes out, you know, we want to start even doing some shows with the single and bring Mozzie and Chef Boy out as well. So if you guys got clubs, if you guys got spots that we could actually bring the show to you, you know, tap in the email and we'll make it happen.
Hell yeah. C-Style, dude, was you going to say something?
Nah. We're keeping it a groovy movie.
All right. Word. Well, good shit, y'all. Glad y'all could come on. Let me shout out DJ Sandra in the building as well. You know what I'm saying?
There she is right there.
Shout out DJ Sandra in the building as well. Hell yeah. Mashing in the streets of Mexico. I see you, BK.
Yeah, we out here shopping. We actually at the food distributor right now. So, oh look, Sandra's promoting Buddha Mac. She's got his bag.
Hey, listen.
we always represent, but we appreciate all the DJs, man. I know a lot of you already over all the years. I mean, it's, you know, at the music conferences and stuff like that. CL, we go back so far. He's always helped us out. Been in that record pool since it started, you know. And
no doubt. You know what I'm gonna ask you real quick? You said you at the food spot. I'm like, yo, what's up with the price of oxtail in Mexico? I heard that shit is good.
So I'm not gonna lie. You know, I was in the States yesterday. 2 oxtails was $14 at the grocery store, right? I can get literally 50 oxtails because they don't know what they have for $15 over here.
Hey,
bro,
they don't know what they don't know what.
Oh, you the plug
in the wrong
business.
So when you guys ready to start that import export oxtail business with me, just get at that email that I sent in the chat.
Exactly.
I'm locking you in right now. I love oxtail.
BK the constant hustler.
You know what? Like I said, they don't know what they have. Like, you know, in Mexico, they eat the whole animal, you know, but the tail is not. It's like oxtail just became popular like the last few years in the States. Everybody used to throw that out, or the poor people used to eat it, or whatever. Now all the rich people eat it.
Bingo. It's crazy.
But yeah, man, hey, send me the drop scripts. And I know Buddha doesn't have a lot of time. I got to go shopping for this oxtail now that you guys want it. And yeah, we'll talk to everybody soon.
Oh, yeah. All right, Buddha. Well, I appreciate your time, brother, man. And again, good seeing you here recently.
Thank
you know what I mean? Like I said, you got everybody's support on here for the record and more. So definitely looking for more to come. Blessings to you for the rest of the year, brother. I can see, get outside, keep moving and grooving. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate
Thank
y'all.
you. Appreciate it.
All right, bless up, y'all.
Alrighty.
So no more pole clocking, got me clothes shopping. Neiman Marcus had a fiend dipping out an old option. Need a plan that grows cost of frequent toast along a gold flosser with the big pants. Shirts tucked, promote nonsense. Using left blinkers off the 93. And I like to eat, so let me find a street to get this kind of heat. Aquitaine once or twice a week. Waitress nice to me, my floor mats where I wipe my feet. Used to hype my piece, thinking peace for longer run-ups. With the wall frisk, trying to call shit, Stewart, but right, taking small risks. Equal multi-maltress in the hall piss. Guess your mom called, had an
arm flip. Now I'm off this. Life it ain't a game, gotta make it what you want. If Joe a blue linen, check the fashion sense of the stems. Establishment, far from Avericks, pants embarrassment. 98 games played, mattered been. Switching cadence, felt the fabric in. Foreign park in itself, never mattered then. To be a star, mama said, man, you gonna go far. Stay away from Sonny, but he got a $60,000 car. He paid your price to be a boss. Stayed up nice to take a loss. Shed a tails, make a loss. Count fractions and play it smart. Was your advisors never quick to talk thousand, and then that's it. Keep clowning. I'm trying to be surrounded in some whips with. How do you prevail? Saw my dad was called the nutshell. Shorty stayed at night and she could off well. But that was called the nutshell. 290th prevail. Saw my dad was called the nutshell. Shorty stayed at night and she could off well. Point 9, call me Lobby Doc. 290th prevail, Sean, my dad was called the nutshell. Shorty stayed the night and she could both well. 90.9 is Lobby Doc. 90.9 is Lobby Doc. 90th prevail, Sean, my dad was called the nutshell. Shorty stayed the night and she could both well. 290th prevail, Sean, my dad was called the nutshell. Shorty stayed the night and she could both well. 0.9 is Lobby Doc. Well.
All right, some bops, couple bops for you. That first joint was Jason Martin with Mikey Keys on the beat. Chill Out, that one right there, sent in by the one and only Mr. Quantum. You know what I'm saying? Quantum, you there, brother?
Yeah. You can hear me?
Okay.
You hear me?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that was this cat Bugsy H. Name of that was called Aquatine Twice a Week. So that was in a music package from last week. Oh, not last week, last month. So figured I'd drop it there. Only thing I like that track, I don't like the cuts on it. I thought the cuts was a bit off.
Yo, listen, I was just about to say the same shit. Like, them cuts was trash, yo.
Yeah.
Who the fuck that? He need to be fired. That shit was horrible. That shit was trash. Yo, if I was the engineer, I would have stopped recording and slapped the shit out of him until he got it right. God damn it.
At first, I thought he was joking. I was like, okay. You know how some people be nice and they so nice that they do weird shit? So I thought he was like, I was like, he's dumb nice, right? And then he came back, he stopped scratching and he came back in and it was still garbage. I was like, nah. Throwing in the towel on this guy.
It's still garbage.
Like I said, the beat was cool, but the scratches was hot garbage. Raw sewage.
That was really the only bad part. Yeah, that was true.
Raw sewage. Somebody should smack that DJ. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
What's up out there, Punch?
Yo, hey, the second one, the first one, I'm rocking with that Quantum. If you could please put the box link in there or send it to me, however you want to do it. I'd love to have that on the show.
That's Raymond. The first one was Raymond. I just said the second one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But the first one, Raymond, I need that.
Okay. All right. So that Jason Martin, Jason Martin, chill out. All right.
Yeah, that's my type of wave. See, I play that type of stuff in the club here in the Midwest. You know what I'm saying? So that's a song like that can go on my set for ladies' night tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can talk shit over. So thank you.
It's a groovy movie.
Groovy movie. Yes. Word, man. Well, big ups to everybody in the building. I know we got a lot of people excited for the the one and only. Going to be the goddess herself going to be joining us here real soon. You know what I mean? Should we get the football shit out the way before she come on? Because you know what I mean? We got Jackson Dart. We got Jackson Dart doing your thing out there now. See, are you a believer? Are you a believer in Jackson Dart?
Not yet. I was just telling Swerve this earlier, man. Congratulations, we got a good game. He won. Not mad at that. But
Right.
It was really more
Russell,
your defense. It was really more
That's
your
my
defense.
point. That's my point. That's my point. That's my point. So we had a game where Russell Wilson threw for 450 yards.
Yeah.
And they want to shit on Russell Wilson. I'm like, hold on. 450 yards is balling.
Balling.
That's balling in this league.
I think that was the most of his career. I think they said that was his highest game of his career.
And you don't see that spark and be like,
It
yo,
was.
we gonna figure this out around you. Like, I ain't mad at Dart, but Dart ain't better than him, in my opinion, yet. Not yet.
But you gotta understand, people are still skeptic because they like, this is only one game. Let's see how the next game goes.
Yeah, we've been there with Daniel Jones when this happened. He had a flash, and then you lock in with this person, and then he slowly drags your organization to the ground. I'm
Don't
telling you.
Daniel Jones slander, CL. Don't Daniel Jones slander.
Daniel Jones going crazy at the Colts.
Daniel Jones.
He looks good, and he came from us getting his ass beaten and running for his life. I'm not saying he's not good. I'm saying that when the Giants O-line is intact and we have a good defense, we're a good team. You're not supposed to lose a game when you have 450 yards, 37-40. That's just ridiculous. So
Shout out to Indiana Jones.
It's still early, man. A lot of good football this weekend. Of course, that Dallas game was amazing. That was a crazy game. Dallas Green Bay. I don't know what's going on with the Baltimore Ravens, but they don't look like they're it this year. They've taken a turn down. Same time, you got teams that are just stunning people. That are doing well. It's been a crazy year. How did the Raiders do this week?
We unfortunately lost to Head Rushers Bears on a blocked field goal at the end of the game.
It was a fluke.
Never happens.
It was a fluke.
Don't feel bad.
But listen,
we lost to the Bears too.
Gino was asked. He said 2 games with 3 interceptions.
Hey Raymond, what you think about Genty though? You got you one with Genty.
Well, he finally had the game that we been waiting for him to have. It took 4 games to get it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? He
That's
finally had the
because
game. You know what I mean?
That's because he went back to his college stance and college backfield stance.
Yeah, that's what they was talking about, right?
Yeah, he killed, man. I gotta give me a Genty jersey for real. I gotta have it, man. But you know what I'm saying? It was a fluke. Shout out to the Chargers fans. The Rams fans. My auntie included. She's been trolling me all week. It was a fluke win. But shout out to Indiana Jones and shout out Devin A. Chain and also the running back.
Indiana Jones. Oh my God.
That's what they call him now. They call him Indiana Jones.
This is nasty. Punch. This is nasty. Indiana Jones.
Hey, listen, that's what they call him.
They declared him or something, man.
I'm just saying that's what they call him.
I'm gonna die if he dresses like that for fucking Halloween. That's gonna be hilarious, bro.
It's what they call him.
He's heard that too. He's heard that. He's gonna dress up like that for Halloween.
That's crazy, though. That's a good name to give him a little vibe out there. I can see them coming in Raiders of the Lost. I'll
be honest. I'm proud of him. Proud of him.
Sports, that's what they call him. He's right about that on all the local sports. Indiana Jones.
I ain't gonna lie. I missed a lot on Sunday because we out here in Atlanta, we was having the little Queens Day Atlanta weekend, so I was swamped with that. I missed a lot of the football on Sunday.
Hey, I would like to publicly say thank you, Devin A. Chain and Brees Hall and Bo Nix. Thank you so much for supporting.
Did they handle your fantasy? They got your fantasy right?
They got me right on Underdog. Shout out to Underdog Fantasy. Can we get a sponsorship, please? Thank you.
There we go.
Yes, sir. There we go. Let's do it. Hey, did you talk about Bad Bunny during the Super Bowl halftime?
No, we ain't talked about Bad Bunny yet. I mean, a lot of hate. A lot of hate for whatever reason.
Wait.
But why are you hating on Bad Bunny? Shit.
No, it's
a superstar.
So here's the thing. Ain't nobody hating on Bad Bunny.
Yes, they are.
Hold on. Let me turn my camera on. They are hating on Bad Bunny.
Yeah, no, without a doubt.
Okay.
And the thing about it is like the thing I love about it, like I don't know how many of y'all, I don't watch it religiously, but I check on it, watch wrestling. And Bad Bunny wrestled at a pay-per-view a few years ago.
Yeah.
And that joint was in Puerto Rico. And when I tell you,
they went crazy over that shit, man. They went crazy.
Yo,
he wrestled about 4 times.
Yo, they went crazy. Crazy. When this man came out, the whole crowd was singing his song. Like, it was crazy. And I'm like, Bad Bunny's one of the biggest artists in the world.
He is.
You know what I'm saying?
In the world.
He
And
is.
and real talk, we know that whoever gets selected for the Super Bowl doesn't get paid. You know what I'm saying? Or they get paid union wage, which is basically like $1,000.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny is going to use this as a platform.
As every artist has.
And
As every artist has.
And yo,
I
we'll
remember
use it as a platform. Puerto Ricans go have all their Puerto Ricans that ain't never watched the Super Bowl, go be in front of that damn TV. And not just Puerto Ricans, all Hispanic folks.
Latin America. Yo,
it's gonna be insane, bro.
Bad Bunny is a very creative person. I mean,
Yes,
he is a creative mind. I can't wait to see what he's going to do because you don't know what he's going to do, but you know he's going to do something crazy.
Yep.
So shout out to Bad Bunny, man.
And it's going to be extravagant. And it's going to be extravagant.
Oh yeah. Anything Latin always is, brother. Anything Latin always is. You know what I mean? So, Miss Evelina, what we got for us out there? Checking in from Chicago, yes?
I'm actually in the Philly area right now, but I am from Chicago. So thanks for looking out.
Indeed. Shout out my fellow mate, kind of in the building. What's going down?
Yeah. So I was just gonna say that I was looking online on Instagram, and So Mexican, the Instagram handle, was talking about how a lot of Mexican people are complaining about the fact that they saw him in a dress. So there is some haters,
Yeah.
but there's not that many. I'm a fan,
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Hey man, I don't listen to Bad Bunny. I can tell you a name of a song, but what I hope is that he comes out there, raps in all Spanish, and I hope every seat looks like the Puerto Rican flag. Piss them motherfuckers off, man. I'm so sick of these motherfuckers, man. Piss all them niggas off. That's what I want to happen.
Bad Bunny ain't gonna speak a lick of English that whole show,
No,
bro.
not whatsoever. Miss Naomi, let's get your comment there real quick.
All right. So what's good, everyone? I'm just gonna say, first, Bad Bunny had said and promised he was not gonna do any shows whatsoever in the United States because of ICE. So I love that he was doing that and standing up for that for our people. I love that. I love that he's doing the Super Bowl, and a lot of people are saying well, he's going back on his word. He said he wasn't going to perform in the United States. Now he is. The Super Bowl is televised. Nobody has to leave their homes and worry about getting picked up by ICE. So I think this is a really good, I don't think it's just a performance he's going to do. I think this is just part of a big movement. So I'm glad he's doing this. And there is a lot of controversy because I've heard people even say on TMZ the other day, there was a man on there, and I don't know his name, but he was saying, oh, that's demonic music. That's demonic music. And no. But what's different from what everybody else did that's played in the Super Bowl? Everyone else has put on a show. So I disagreed with that guy. I think it's a good movement, and I'm looking forward to it. So that's my take.
100%. 100%.
Saying about hip hop for all these years. You know what they've been saying about hip hop all these years, trying to hate on us and trying to tell us that we not. Then all of a sudden now we're a genre.
Yeah.
We never used to be a genre. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything
Let us pause this conversation for a second. We got the guest of honor here with us today, the queen herself. Welcome back to the call, the one, the only, the lovely Miss Ciara. How are you doing, my fellow Scorpio sister? My fellow Scorpio sisters.
What's up, guys? How are you?
Man, we are good. We are even better now that you are here with us yet again. You know what I mean? Thank you for taking the time to rock with us again one more time. You know what I mean? And just congratulations on life and everything, man. What's going down?
Man, I'm so happy to be here. My son is, mommy's on a call, sunshine. Hey, my best friend just walked in. Okay, but mommy's got to keep talking. Say hi to the people.
Yeah, say hi.
Future's in the house.
Hi. What's up, baby Future? What's going down?
No, just chilling.
That's right.
So he just finished a hard days of work at school. Well, actually, you had a fun trip, right?
Yeah.
So he's doing big things. Future's 11 years old now, y'all. So
double-digit midget, baby. Double-digit
okay,
midget.
wait. My best friend's in the house. Come say hi. This is one of the queens of all queens, a legend that y'all know. Lala's in the
snap.
house.
Oh
guys.
snap! Oh, we got all kind of legendary is going on.
That's a lot of people on this call.
Yes,
Hey,
yes,
everybody.
yes. What's up, La?
Hey, what's up? Y'all good?
We are good. We are good. We looking. What's going down? What's the next series? What? Where you at next?
I'm cooking. There's
Okay.
some stuff coming real soon, so definitely cooking it up for sure. Oh my God, there's a lot of people on this call.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
y'all, she pulled up to the crib because y'all know I'm in New York now. So she's Auntie Lala right now. All the kids love her. That's my bestie.
Auntie
See y'all
Lala.
later. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you for the cameo
Okay.
there, La.
Yeah, no, but I'm so happy to be here with all y'all. Y'all know CC, stay on the grind. I've been just sharing my gratitude on this whole journey because it's 21 years since my first album, Goodies, came out. And to be honest with y'all, I feel like I'm having the most fun I've had in my journey. I think there's been something so powerful and empowering to me running my own label, you know, doing everything independently. And now listen, it's not for the weak. Okay, let me tell you that right now. I'm out here grinding like it's the early 2000s, okay? Plus, I got my 4 precious kids at home. And then, as y'all men folk know, y'all like the biggest baby. So Russ is my biggest baby. I got 5, technically. You know, so it's a lot happening. But I feel like I'm in like probably the best, you know, place in my life and my career, and just, you know, where I am mentally more than anything. Like I'm really enjoying the journey that I've been on so far. And as y'all may know too, my newest song, you know, that I released is called Low, featuring my boy Diamond Platinums. And he came, you know, all the way from Tanzania to rock with your girl. And he's like, his influence is so significant there, which is so amazing. But I'm honestly obsessed. I'm a little obsessed with Africa, if I must say. I think there's something so beautiful about the people, the culture, you know, just everything. I recently got the chance to get my my citizenship, my Benin citizenship. So now I'm a dual citizen because I do have a great bit of me is of the African diaspora. And so I feel very proud to have that going on. But just grinding, you know, having the time of my life while doing it all, and just thankful for the journey, man. I know a lot of you guys have rocked with your girl along the way. And I can't tell you all how much it means to have support from people like yourselves, because you guys are really part of what makes the world go round for us. And radio is so important. Like, I think you all, you know, you all got to know it, but I want to remind y'all from my perspective, the new generation, they didn't grow up how we grew up. And I know you guys obviously support us artists, but I think it's important for me as an artist to tell you guys how important you are, you know, whether you're putting our songs in the mix shows, or I know the fun and joy it brings you all when you're spinning records that you love, you know, like we cannot let that die. Like this, what you guys do cannot die. Like we need, you know, people like yourselves, because y'all help make the world go around in music, you know. And so I like getting on calls like this. It's very nostalgic for me. So I've been talking a whole lot here. I don't know if anybody wants to ask me anything, but more than anything, I'm happy to be here with you guys and just to chop it up for a little bit.
Nah, wonderful, wonderful. Well, since we got you, let's definitely play this song, Low, because I know this is said to be impacting radio right now, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
This is gonna be going a little nuts. So
yeah, we had a big week this week on Low, so I'm very proud of where we are.
All right, wonderful. Well, listen,
Check
I
out
want
the
to play
video too. The video.
No, that's what I'm saying. I want to play the video because, you know, Ciara, you are still one of the, I think, top tier performers out here. I'm always impressed at just the overall. You an overall entertainer. You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than just the singing. It's bigger than just like you bring the, I don't want to say nostalgia, but you bring the original appeal of what it takes to be a star. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make sure we show this visual as well. So let me get this queued up and running. We got the one and only Ciara with us, checking in from New York, y'all. Again, if y'all ain't heard this joint already, Low with Diamond Platinum. There was levels to this, y'all.
Yeah, not the wink at
There
the
is
end.
levels to this. That's all I got to say. Miss Ciara.
That was giving Michael Jackson.
Never disappoint.
Do you
Never
remember the
disappoint,
time?
you know what I'm saying? As I say, there are levels to this ish right here, man. Like I said, superstar, big superstar stylish, man. How has the adjustment been to New York? Because we talked about when you guys first moved, we were like, this is actually probably a good look for you, right? Like getting to the #1 market. I know you're pushing everything independent, you know, so has the move proven to be kind of beneficial with everything that you're doing?
Yeah, it's been amazing, honestly. I can be real with y'all, the bag's getting more heavy over here. No, no, honestly, New York's been amazing. It's just been an incredible synergy, holistically, you know, for our family. It's such a big move for our babies. It's a big cultural shift for them. But I'm from the Southeast, as y'all know, I'm from Atlanta. So being on the East Coast for me was significant, you know, just growing up. Like my dad's also from Harlem, you know, and so I love the grit that you get from being in a city like New York. I love the hustle. Like I love that, you know, when Fashion Week was here, I literally could just pull up, you know, with the quickness. It's just right around the corner from me. I love that convenience of not having to fly all the way from the West Coast to get here, you know, for everything. But honestly, New York has been, it's been a blessing in so many ways so far. I love that our babies are going to be able to, you know, have a little more, you know, a little more toughness, you know, to the mix of things, you know. So a lot of adjusting, but like it feels right. It feels right being here. It's a special place. You know, I used to come to New York over the years, and I'd be like, okay, I want to get in and out because it's just like the pace. Like I wasn't really ready for the pace then, but now I'm like, I love it here. So far good. Everything has been pretty special and it feels right.
So maybe
Good.
maybe she could give me some tips on Atlanta, because now I'm from New York and now I'm in Atlanta doing all this radio down here. I'm trying to get in and everybody like, the traffic is like this and you got to go here and you can't go there. I'm like, come on, like New York is so easy. Like you just said, to go to Harlem, pop up on something on 42nd Street, go here, go to Brooklyn. Why is everything so crazy in Atlanta? But no,
Let me tell you.
Before you go into that, I just want to say you was giving Michael Jackson vibes in that video, like just the choreographer in it. So as soon as I seen it, I was like, oh, she definitely did that. And you have plenty of videos where you did your thing. And so that was, I want to just give you that. But, and I salute you for saying what you said about radio, because this is what this whole thing is about. The media. I've been in independent media for quite some time now, a quarter of a century. And it's like, some people don't see the value of it. They just want to put their music on streaming platforms. And it's great to see a big artist like you actually say, no, we need you guys. And I always,
need you.
I tell everybody, like, they need us. I know that you need us because my guy, DJ Bedtime or CL, like everybody, Raymond, we all do what we do and we put our energy into something. And then we got all of these people watching, as Lala said, yeah, this is what we do. We build an organic fan base, and so we do. But go ahead, tell me about Atlanta now before the next person. Give me a tip, please, Ciara.
To your point, y'all touch the people, man. We cannot stop touching the people. Like that's important to me. As far as moving around Atlanta's evolved so much, to be honest. Last time I was there, I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm so
in
proud of my city.
I'm in Midtown.
Midtown. Oh, you close to all the action.
I'm right near the building, the Bank of America building. I'm right across the street from. But everybody's like, oh, but I don't want to drive down there to come see you. I'm like, yo, come on. I put myself in the middle.
Too much. They're thinking too much. For me, I'm like, when I'm in Atlanta, I love being my people. So I'm gonna pull up on my people. You know, like that's just who I always was. I mean, the food, I would just encourage you to get to the restaurants, man, because there's so much good food out in Atlanta right now. Like, it's mind-blowing for me. Like, I'm a foodie. So whenever I go home, I think about the food. You know, as far as moving around, listen, what do I say, DWI?
Yep.
Is that what you're...
You can call me the Podfather for short.
Call you the what now?
The Podfather for short.
The Podfather?
The Podfather. I'm the
Podfather.
Yeah.
Okay, DWI Podfather. Let me tell you something. You talk about Atlanta traffic. New York is crazy. Like,
yeah, but we got back blocks. You could jump off. You could jump off any of those highways and still get around.
Let me tell you something. I'm all about my peace. If y'all know me and kind of see how I roll, I like to keep things light and easy. But New York be making people like, hold up. Like, I know he can just cross me up. Like it's crazy out here in these streets in New York. This right here.
But at least we don't have guns. At least we don't have legal guns. With you know what I mean? Y'all down here want to do mad much when somebody cut you off. Like,
see, now listen. See, I can't. All that, you know, that's a whole nother kind of thing right there. But in New York, I'm not gonna lie. You know, because I'm always from the South. We say hi to everybody. You know, we're always like, "Excuse me, sir." Now I'd be like, you know what? It's a time and a place to do that. Like in New York, it will show you how to adapt and how to adjust. So, you know, it's interesting that you saying the traffic and all that is crazy there in Atlanta, because New York is where it's like bananas. They say if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. I really believe that. Like, no lie. it will bring like some inner like roof out of you, some inner dog out of you out here in New York. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
and people get to trying to warn me about where I should go and how I should move. And I'm like, I'm from the Bronx. Like, I promise you, I'll be fine. Like, I'm good. But I'm in Midtown right now. I'm high 17 floors up. I'm out the way of whatever else is going on. I'm here for the music though.
Yeah, you're in a good spot. I think we all know, you know, when it comes to any place around this world, any hood, we gotta respect it. So I do know that certain hoods being pulling up on it, we'll know nothing about it, and we'll know who with it. But and where you are right now, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You're gonna have an amazing time out there, and get into the food, please, because it will feed your soul so good in Atlanta.
So what's the regimen, Ciara? Because if you a foodie, I know you getting the best of the best. How you stay in such immaculate shape if you out here getting your eat on the way?
Let me tell you, it's all about moderation. Because one thing about me, I'm not going to deprive myself of the good food that God has blessed this world with. Like today, I'm gonna have, when I hang up with you, I'm gonna have some fried chicken, mac and cheese, and candy yams. Because that's just what I've kind of been on this kick. But I'm not gonna go crazy. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna eat too late, and then that's gonna be it for the night. But I'm just mindful of like my consumption. Honestly, you should be able to enjoy yourself. Like, you know, eating trees every day is for the birds. Like, that's not for your girl. Like, I can't be doing the carrots and the string beans every day and the salads. That ain't for your girl. You know, but again, it's all about moderation. And I've honestly been kind of getting into fasting a little bit lately. So I don't know if anybody's like been into that, but like I don't really eat in the morning like that. Like I'm kind of not the craziest breakfast person anymore like I used to be. And I've seen a difference. Like when I'm kind of stretching before I eat, like I look at the scale the next day and it's either even or it's down, like depending on what I, you know, consumed in the day. So I will say fasting is something I think everyone should start learning about because I didn't believe in it and it actually works.
Yeah. I mean, that's what breakfast is. It's break fast. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, no, hear a lot about that. But definitely we got a lot of people want to ask you some questions. Ciara, what's going on out there in New York? Oh, y'all both in New York together. What's happening?
Oh man, it's beautiful, man. Shout out to Ciara pulling up, taking over the city. We see you Fashion Week.
We thought she was going to pull up on you, right? See, I was like, oh, Ciara, I'm in Atlanta and now she want to pull up. But she ain't pull up. But she pulled up though.
No, it's all good, man. First of all, thanks for joining us again. This is great to have you. That was energy. Record is really dope. Shout out to Diamond Platinums. Amazing that you went to Tanzania and got down with the international community there. I feel like Africa is the next. It's always been there, but it's like they super duper love us and especially like a Ciara. My question is, do you plan on doing more there? Because there's so many sounds. The country is literally 4 times the size of America. Are you going to go on tour there? Are you going to work with more artists there? What's going to take to see Ciara doing 20 countries on tour?
Listen,
in the motherland.
Let me tell you, Ciara, I love what you're asking me because like I said, I'm obsessed with Africa. So I'm actually literally in the process of putting together the next time I'm going to go there. But I do have plans to do a lot more collaborations with artists from Africa. And it's so funny because I've seen like, you know, I've been seeing stuff, but I don't like to comment and get involved in stuff, but I've been seeing people having conversations and, you know, they'll say, oh, this song reminds me of da-da-da-da. But it's like, I've actually been working with artists from Africa for like a while now. Like on my first project with Beauty Marks, I had a song with techno actually on the record, because when I went to Africa years before that, I fell in love with the sound. I was like, oh my gosh, like this sound is so special here. Like I want to bring this to my people in the States. And it's just been amazing to see how the wave has like gotten so big. There's so much influence and so much. What I love is that the world is getting to see what I know I got to see, the specialness, the beauty and the magic that comes from Africa. And so I do plan to do more. Just a little fun teaser for y'all. I got another record coming on along the way with Molly and Oxlade called Nice and Sweet. The fans kind of heard a little bit about that, but y'all should look out for that record because it's a vibe. Like we jam and, you know, talk about like Ghana and Nigeria's in the house on that record. You know, I've gotten a chance to work with some other cool artists that I have songs that are sitting like they're sitting in the vault right now. So, you know, if you ask me, it's going to be more CC in Africa, you know, because the place is special to me, man. And when I go there, I just get lost in the magic, man. I get lost in the sauce. They would say, like, it just hugs you. Like I'm the kind of person that I even want to go like to like the outside areas. Like I want to go to someone's house. Like I like to see how people like live and like, you know, how they are. Like I get deep into culture, like learning the language, like learning the fashion, like wearing the designers. Like I really like embracing the culture, you know, like as a whole. Like that's who I am when I go there. So hopefully a lot more of me in Africa.
Well, glad to hear that. Africa Ancestry wants to bring you out there to do a tour. I don't know who to talk to, but we'll try to make that happen because they love you too. And those big, like, you came out with your own sound, obviously, initially, and the way you've morphed and the dance culture, it's just so much for you out there. So
yeah, my boy Troy Marshall, y'all know Troy.
That's my brother. That's
yeah,
my brother.
that's the big dog Troy. He'll get you in contact with the best person.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. All right. Miss Brittany Cherry, what you got for us, Ma?
Hi, Ciara. How are you?
Hey.
So you've been in the music industry for almost 2 decades now, and I've had the pleasure to see your growth over the years. What would you say is the defining moment of your career, and why would you say that is?
Defining moment? There's probably a few, you know, right out the gate, of course, releasing Goodies, you know, and seeing that song, you know, go #1 for 8 weeks long was really special because I remember speaking life into that song before I put it out. And I knew that of everything that I had, that was the song that was going to change my life. So that was pretty defining for me. And then I fast forward to my second most defining moment, I think, was me starting my label, starting Beauty Marks Entertainment and launching Level Up, because it was kind of like a full circle empowerment moment for me. And I was told, I've been told many a times that I can't, to be honest with you. I've been told many a times that I won't. And I've been told I should stop. And I think there's nothing better than when you keep believing in yourself. You know, I always say all it takes is one person to believe, and that person is you. The moment you believe is when all the opportunity begins for you. And so, you know, fast forwarding to Goody still being a record that, you know, still peeks his head out like it's a fresh record all over again, and, you know, continues to trend and carry itself. And then, you know, songs like Level Up, you know, now it's almost 4 times platinum. And I was kind of blown away to see how this song in particular, I'm almost beating my old catalog with my own song that I released. It's my most viewed video to date, right? And I've been blessed to have some really big records. So, you know, things like that, they're motivating for me, they're defining for me, they're game changing for me. They tell me to keep going, you know, because I do this for pure passion, and obviously my fans carry me, you know. So and also people like you, y'all care. I'm not saying just to say it, but the truth is like you guys are part of that culture for me as an artist, like, you know. So it just motivates me to keep going, you know. It tells me like don't stop believing and keep sharing, like the importance of encouraging others to believe, man. Whoever needs it on this call, we all go through stuff, man. Every day is not perfect. We have, you know, some harder days sometimes, but my greatest thing I would tell anybody is keep believing, man. Like, especially when someone tells you no, or seems like it's impossible, that's when you got to double down on your faith and keep believing in your vision for yourself, man, and just keep doing the work, because 1 + 1 will equal 3 if you check off all the right boxes. And so I'm just grateful to, you know, share that, my testimony of my journey, not to get too deep, you know, but that's kind of, it's an important part of my story, man. And I think a lot of us got to like encourage you. We got to hear it sometimes to be like, oh shoot, let me get on top of my game. Like, let me stay focused. Let me not listen to what nobody else is telling me. Like, I can do this. My baby girl's trying to call me right now. Sorry. So it's messing up my call. Hold on, guys. I'm back to y'all. Oh my gosh, they know I'm on a phone call. Hold on 1 second, guys. This is a real mama moment right now.
we gonna play
Mommy,
a record.
I'm on my
well, there you
call.
go.
You gotta
Okay.
go. I love you. So Lala can take you. Yes, Lala can take you. Bye bye. Okay, bye.
Auntie
Oh my
Lala.
gosh, Auntie Lala. Listen, y'all. All the kids love Auntie Lala. But I'm
Auntie
like,
Lala.
why are they calling when they know I'm on this call? But no, I hope what I was saying made sense to you, though. You know,
that definitely touched me, and I hope that we get another Ciara Missy combo, because it just works. So hopefully you holding one close to the chest, and we get to see Ciara and Missy back on the track. That would just make my day.
It's so special, man. I had so much fun going on tour with her. that was really special that we were able to make that happen, man. Like she's been such a blessing to me. You know, she's been the same since I was a baby girl. She came in and wrapped her arms around me real big, you know. But she's special, man. There'll never be another Missy. I just watched her, like, you know, we would do our sets and I would just watch her and her set in amazement. Like, gosh, she's so different. Like, even now, she still feels like the Missy from day one. Like I think it's like, because she's also so tiny. It's something, she's like a walking, like, she's not even real, you know, sometimes when you watch her. But listen, Brittany, I like that idea too.
Okay, I'll be looking out for it. Thank you, Ciara.
Thank you.
C Styles, what's happening, brother?
Ciara, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, C Styles?
You've been a groovy movie since day one. All right, and I'm gonna give you a quick story. Back in the day, I say maybe 2 weeks before the So Def office shut down, I remember a young Ciara coming into the office with Jazzy Faye, and she was a tomboy wearing all black with a black Scully on, dark ass sunglasses, the Jodeci boots on with the black shorts, and she played goodies for us that day. And this is before she got the deal over at Jive. I think she was trying to get signed with So-So. I'm not sure, but I was there at that meeting. And I said from day one that Goody Records was a go. A couple of weeks later, I'm at Hot 107.9 DJing, and someone say, here's a new record from this girl named Ciara. Goodies. I said, wait a damn minute. I know this record. Years later, you've been a groovy movie ever since, and I'm proud of your growth.
Aw, thank you so
I'm
much.
proud of your growth. Being in Atlanta to see your growth from day one, even before you even got signed, to where you was that little tomboy coming into the office and trying to get this shit together with Jazzy. I remember that day. So to see your growth from then until now, straight elevation. I'm proud of you. I'm for real.
I appreciate you.
You've been a groovy movie ever since, man. Don't stop.
I love that. I'm still in that line, by the way. Groovy movie, baby. I love that. He's a groovy
That's
movie.
my stamp of approval, baby. It's a groovy movie, baby.
It's a groovy movie. Oh man, I
See?
appreciate that so much. Yeah, it's crazy. It's funny how time flies when you're having fun, because I was, you know, just a little baby. That was literally even more than 21 years ago, which is crazy. So look at us. We still here. We groovy movies,
Still
baby.
here. I was there when your groovy movie started, and it's been a groovy movie ride ever since.
I appreciate you.
Elevation is the key, and you kept at it, man. Even when the naysayers was trying to hate on you, you kept going, and that's why I'm proud of you, because you kept going. You ain't let nobody say anything different. You kept going because that was in your heart.
I appreciate you so much.
A lot of artists don't have that nowadays. It's missing. It's missing in music. It's missing in R&B. So with that being said, I love the record. It's a groovy movie. Let's get it going.
Let's go.
Let's keep it going. That's all. Ain't no getting it going. We just keeping it going.
Let's go. Let's go, Raymond. Let's go.
Remo, thank you for your patience, brother.
Oh man, you already know I'm very patient. Oh man, how you doing, Queen?
What's up, Remo? I'm doing amazing. Thank you.
Man, it's Remo the A&R 540 Records, 540 Radio, for Blazing 420, iHeart Radio. First, I want to say the Queen of Dance. That is for sure, no question. You are the R&B Queen of Dance, and I think that was been missing. And I'm glad that you went to Tanzania and y'all did that choreography that we see with all them vibrant colors. You know what I'm saying? And you go in there because it brings it out. I was amazed just to see the different textures of skin amongst our people. It was like glowing. It looked beautiful. I can't even, it's something special about it. And, like I said, you're the queen of the dance, and that's what's missing. You got dancers, they dance, but it's nothing how you came into the game and how you bring your step, your 1-2 step, long legs, and keep the men watching. I know we was over here drooling. I had to pick up my joint, wipe my mouth. Like, okay, you know, it's getting crazy right now. It's getting crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like the baby oil is glistening. They got everything working right now. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, how do you keep that energy and that soul that you possess since you came into the game till now?
Man, I appreciate you. Funny thing, Remo, actually what I did was Diamond came all the way from Tanzania to me, but it was important for me to, you know, capture the energy of where he's from, you know, in the video, but just of Africa energy in general. That was important for me. And so that's why you see all the different vibes of dancers. There's a lot of people that represent Africa in the room. And so I wanted to do that. But I mean, you know, I think the thing is, there's a saying, when you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. And I think the greatest thing is that my passion for what I do, you know, and my desire to be the best that I can be, you know, to hopefully be one of the best at it, that all fuels me. You know, it all makes me want to like challenge myself to reinvent myself and challenge myself to stay tapped in. Like, I'm gonna stay tapped in. Like, you know, I want to make sure I stay youthful too. You know, that's important for me as well. So I think my passion is the greatest thing that drives me. And is a big part of my why and how I try to find ways to keep leveling up and to keep on reinventing and, you know, hopefully getting better.
No, definitely getting better. Definitely getting better. Looking for more, Queen. Looking for more. Salute.
I appreciate you, Remo. Thank you so much.
Skunk, you there?
Did you say me, man?
Yeah, yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Right on, man. I've been waiting in line. Ciara, you would not remember me. First of all, it's an honor to be on this call with you. But I was at that Goodies video shoot. I was at there on Auburn Street. I was in front of the car wash, all of that. Kind of hanging out with Jazzy Faye, and I don't know if you remember Dent that had the studio over on that did like Beyonce and them, Survivor and all that. But I was
is that over where Shakespeare was and all that?
Shakespeare, yep, over there off Northside Drive, and they had I was hanging with him. Actually, I rode with him down there to the video shoot. They was like, "We got to go to this video shoot." I said, "Okay." And then Jazzy Faye was in the red Cadillac, you know what I mean, with the drop top. Remember that? And I was down there out that whole day, man. And I'm so, when I seen the video, I was like, "Oh man, that is dope." But you were brand new, and I was there like advising them on taking the video from film to HD video. Then I was down there kind of soliciting that. They said, "We got to go to this video shoot." And I'm so proud that I'm on this call now to be able to, I know you wouldn't remember me from a can of paint because I was standing around, you know what I'm saying? But I was there. And your career has just been crazy. I just want to say, I'm so proud of you, but I'm also proud that I was at your first stuff. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, in no way you would remember me. And right now, you know what? Hold up. My hair is so crazy.
I'm trying to look for you. Is your screen off?
Right now, I need to get it braided up because I got my doggone it. Yeah, see how crazy my hair is looking. So I had my
I see you.
Yeah, I had my video thing on there when it geeked up when I'm G'd up on there. So I ain't looking crazy on this, but I'm so proud to talk to you and be able to say that to you because man, you just blew up and I never was around you again. But you know, that was a very significant experience for me to be on that, especially with Jazzy Faye, because I've been knowing Jazzy Faye's daddy since I was a teenager. I played with them all the time. I just did a concert with them with my band like a year ago on Juneteenth, a big sold out concert with the Barcades and all that. Big knucklehead, that's what we call him. All right, I'm gonna land the plane now.
I appreciate you so much. I love that you were, you know, there back then when it all began. That was the very, very beginning and very special. So I appreciate that story.
I think that was when Petey Pablo did his rap, which you.
That's right. He was on the record.
It was. No, I'm saying when we did that.
Land the plane, baby. Land the plane. Land the plane.
All right. Well, thank you.
Hey,
I
Ciara.
appreciate you.
So I want to go
Yes.
back to CC if you got some time, because I'd love to play another joint.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite off the project that stands out a little bit more than the other?
Well, it's hard to pick just one because Low is definitely one of my favorite ones. But I got to shout out my boy Tyga for our song "Dance with Me" because that record be sliding super tough.
See, we here because I already got it queued up. We here,
Okay,
I already got it
perfect.
queued. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go. We got the
And
video too. You can play the video.
that's what we gonna do. That's what
Let's
we
go,
gonna do.
Raven. Come on now.
Scorpio nays. You know what I'm saying?
Let's
Come
go.
on.
Let's go. Come on. Like the Scorps do. We
Yeah.
ready.
You know about that Ciara, man. You know what I mean? Come on, let's
Yeah,
go.
man.
Yeah, you know about that, homie. The gem is on. That's the new Ciara. That's the new Ciara. That's the new Ciara.
Amen.
She made it the Sierra walk. How
Hey, the Sea Walk, baby.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
Sierra Walk. Yes, sir. I
Big
had
West
to get in
Coast
my
love.
West Coast
Yeah.
bag. You know, I had to one time. It was so special for me being there, such an iconic location at Randy's Donuts. And I got to shout out Tyga because he was the one who was like, we should pull up there. Because I was like, what's like a dope spot? And he recommended that to me. And it was just the perfect vibe. And shout out to my boy Russell Westbrook too. Because, you know, Russell
Man.
always like lights up the internet from just saucing up when he's in the chair pre-game. So I was like, man, like I was talking to my girl Jamaican. I'm like, this might be kind of like crazy, but like if I could have a scene or have a moment where me and Russell Westbrook dance together, it'd be super cool. So I told my Russell, my love, to hit up the other Russell. And then he hit up Russ, got us all in a group there together. And then he pulled up and that was special too. And Tyga's just amazing. You know, he's a legend. I just feel like Tyga kills it. Like he's like a silent assassin.
Yeah.
Like he's so smooth. And like every time he gets on a record, he just rides the beat so crazy. Like he's consistent. And so I always wanted to work with him. So I was in my West Coast bag on that record.
100%. No, I think Tyga definitely, gets underrated from like a rap level for whatever reasons. You know what I mean? But definitely dope. He actually popped out for the Chris Brown concert. I seen him up in Vegas. So that was
So
the hero
good.
right there. Yeah.
He's special. He's a star.
Yep. Miss Evelina, how we doing?
Hello, thank you so much for letting me on and letting me have a question and a comment for Ciara. Thank you so much. I think throughout my career in the military, you've been one of the most inspirational people to like keep me upbeat. So I really appreciate your music on that behalf. I just wanted to ask you, what is one of the things that is your go-to for you when you want to like get a pick-me-up?
You said, what is my what now when I want to pick me up? My music, you said? My go-to music?
No, your go-to thing that you do when
Yeah.
you want to get like a little pick-me-up.
My go-to, man, I'm really big on scripture. I'm really big on the word. The Bible is really big for me. I think it's the best book of all time. But I'm a spiritual girl, so, I'm a spiritual person. So I've always known that the word is the way for me. So I like going to the word. Sometimes, like there's a line in the scripture says, be still and know that I am God. Sometimes I feel like some of the best moments of clarity happen when we're still. Like when we're not doing a lot of moving around, like just being still, like, and letting God talk to us, or like being able to like digest the moment and understand like why am I where I am right now? Am I going through what I'm going through? Like, if I can just be still sometimes, I feel like I find it's like my best moments of clarity happen in those moments. So yeah, I would say scripture, music is a healer. Music does heal the soul. Sometimes, what I also do too is I used to do this. I got, my family's, so big now, but in my earlier days when I have no responsibilities, I would sometimes ride in the car and listen to music, just ride on the highway and just go like on a straight ride and just like zone out. So moments like that were very therapeutic for me. But yeah, the Bible, perspective is everything. I think sometimes in life, y'all, we like stress about things that really don't deserve or need to be stressed about. Like, you'll be so hot about something in a moment. And then it's like, then tomorrow or the next day, it's like, the energy you had is not the same energy you have like a few days later. Like just time like allows you to kind of be like, that wasn't even worth all that. You know, but sometimes when you're in the moment, you can't like, you don't think it's gonna be like that. So my greatest thing too is like giving myself grace and trying to pick, hey, wait, mommy's on a call. Money too. Future, you see mommy's on a call?
Mom, can I get money on that one too?
Can you give me 1 second, please?
Radio Raymond T.
Oh my
Radio.
God. Yo, my
Raymond.
Brother
Ain't
Troy,
no
brother Troy,
better.
how you doing, Troy?
Yeah. Today is her day off, so she kind of jumped on. So
we could.
Kids' day.
Yeah,
So,
no,
Oh
that's
my
what I said.
God.
Yeah.
My kids is blowing up my spot.
No, it's all gravy. No, we good.
No,
we
it's all
got it
good.
covered. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that answer. I believe in this.
Yeah, but thank you, Raymond. Thank you, everybody.
And thank you for everything.
Yeah, no,
Yep.
of course. I hope that did give you something, Evelina. You know,
Yes,
for sure. Those are a few
listen to
things
the
that I
word
do.
as well. I do
Yeah.
listen to the word as well, so I appreciate it so much. Thank you, and thank you for your music.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, thank you, everybody. Low. Hey,
Without a doubt.
low. Push the shit out of
Low,
my
low,
record,
low,
baby.
low,
Let's
low.
go.
Without a doubt. Good to see you, brother Troy. Ciara, as always, thank you for your time, man. And just keep doing the great things you do.
Thank
You inspiring
you.
so many, man. So, you know what I mean?
Man,
We all here for it.
I
Thank you.
appreciate you all so much. Thank you, Radio Raymond. Thank you, everybody. Just all y'all for the love. The chat was lit on this thing, so I appreciate everything y'all were saying. And yeah, I'm gonna go back to just being a mama right now.
That's right.
You know, by the way, check out my IG. You guys will see the kids was getting low with me. Baby Amora, my little almost soon to be Tiro, was the one that was getting the lowest. So check it out.
Right
I
on.
love
Thank you for
y'all.
your time, Ciara.
Okay.
All right, we'll do it.
Appreciate
Thank you,
y'all so
CC.
much.
Thank you so much.
Bye, guys.
All right, bye-bye.
No, for everything, but honestly, New York has been, it's been a blessing in so many ways so far. I love that our babies are going to be able to, you know, have a little more, a little more toughness, you know, to the mix of things, you know. So a lot of adjusting, but like it feels right. It feels right being here. It's a special place. You know, I used to come to New York over the years, and I'd be like, okay, I want to get in and out because it's just like the pace. Like I wasn't really ready for the pace then, but now I'm like, I love it here. In the mix shows, or I know the fun and joy it brings you all when you're spinning records that you love. You know, like we cannot let that die. Like this, what you guys do cannot die. Like we need, you know, people like yourselves because y'all help make the world go around in music, you know. And so I like getting on calls like this. It's very nostalgic for me. So I've been talking a whole lot here. I don't know if anybody wants to ask me anything, but more than anything, I'm happy to be here with you guys and just to chop it up for a little bit.
Nah, wonderful. Well, since we got you, let's definitely play this song, Low, because I know this is said to be impacting radio right now, correct?
Yeah.
This is gonna be going a little nuts. So
yeah, we had a big week this week on Low, so I'm very proud of where we are.
All right, wonderful. Well, listen,
Check
I
out
want to
the
play
video too. The video.
No, that's what I'm saying. I want to play the video because, yeah, you know, we talked about when you guys first moved. We were like, this is actually probably a good look for you, right? Like getting to the #1 market. I know you're pushing everything independent, you know. So has the move proven to be kind of beneficial with everything that you're doing?
Yeah, it's been amazing, honestly. If I can be real with y'all, the bag's getting more heavy over here. No, no, honestly, New York's been amazing. It's just been an incredible synergy holistically, you know, for our family. It's such a big move for our babies. It's a big cultural shift for them. But I'm from the South, the Southeast, as y'all know, I'm from Atlanta. So being on the East Coast for me was significant, you know, just growing up. Like my dad's also from Harlem, you know, and so I love the grit that you get from being in a city like New York. I love the hustle. Like I love that, you know, when Fashion Week was here, I literally could just pull up, you know, with the quickness. It's just right around the corner from me. I love that convenience of not having to fly all the way from the West Coast to get here, you know, for everything. But honestly, New York has been, it's been a blessing in so many ways so far. I love that our babies are going to be able to, you know, have a little more, a little more toughness, you know, to the mix of things, you know. So a lot of adjusting, but like it feels right. It feels right being here. It's a special place. You know, I used to come to New York over the years, and I'd be like, okay, I want to get in and out because it's just like the pace. Like I wasn't really ready for the pace then, but now I'm like, I love it here. So far good. Everything has been pretty special and it feels right.
So maybe
Good.
maybe she could give me some tips on Atlanta, because now I'm from New York and now I'm in Atlanta doing all this radio down here. I'm trying to get in and everybody like, the traffic is like this and you gotta go here and you can't go there. I'm like, come on, like New York is so easy, like you just said, to go to Harlem, pop up on something on 42nd Street, go here, go to Brooklyn. Why is everything so crazy in Atlanta? But no,
Let me tell you.
Before you
Go
go
ahead.
into that, I just want to say you was giving Michael Jackson vibes in that video, like just the choreographer in it. So as soon as I seen it, I was like, oh, she definitely did that. And you have plenty of videos where you did your thing. And so that was, I want to just give you that. And I salute you for saying what you said about radio, because this is what this whole thing is about, the media. I've been in independent media for quite some time now, a quarter of a century. And it's like, some people don't see the value of it. They just want to put their music on streaming platforms. And it's great to see a big artist like you actually say, no, we need you guys. And I always,
need you.
I tell everybody, like, they need us. I know that you need us because my guy, DJ Bedtime or CL, like everybody, Raymond, we all do what we do and we put our energy into something. And then we got all of these people watching, as Lala said, this is what we do. We build an organic fan base, and so we do. But go ahead, tell me about Atlanta now before the next person. Give me a tip, please, Ciara.
To your point, y'all touch the people, man. We cannot stop touching the people. Like, that's important to me. As far as moving around Atlanta's evolved so much, to be honest. Last time I was there, I was like, oh my gosh.
I'm
so
in
proud of
Midtown.
my city.
I'm in Midtown.
Midtown. Oh, you close to all the action.
I'm right near the building, the Bank of America building. I'm right across the street from. But everybody's like, oh, but I don't want to drive down there to come see you. I'm like, yo, come on. I put myself in the middle.
Too much. They're thinking too much. For me, I'm like, when I'm in Atlanta, I love being my people. So I'm gonna pull up on my people. You know, like that's just who I always was. I mean, the food. I would just encourage you to get to the restaurants, man, because there's so much good food out in Atlanta right now. Like, it's mind blowing for me. Like, I'm a foodie, so whenever I go home, I think about the food. You know, as far as moving around. Listen, is it what I say? DWI?
Yep.
Is that what you're?
You can call me the Podfather for short.
Call you the what now?
The Podfather for short.
The Podfather?
The Podfather. I'm the
Podfather.
Yeah.
Okay, DWI Podfather. Let me tell you something. You talk about Atlanta traffic. New York is crazy.
Like, yeah, but we got back blocks. You could jump off. You could jump off any of those highways and still get around.
Let me tell you something. I'm all about my peace. If y'all know me and kind of see how I roll, I like to keep things light and easy. But New York be making people like, hold up. Like, I know he can just cross me up. Like it's crazy out here in these streets in New York. This right here.
But at least we don't have guns. At least we don't have legal guns. You know what I mean? Y'all down here want to do mad much when somebody cut you off. Like,
see, now listen. See, I can't. All that, you know, that's a whole nother kind of thing right there. But in New York, I'm not gonna lie. You know, because I'm always from the South. We say hi to everybody. You know, we're always like, excuse me, sir. Now I'd be like, you know what? It's a time and a place to do that. Like in New York, it will show you how to adapt and how to adjust. So, you know, it's interesting that you saying the traffic and all that is crazy there in Atlanta, because New York is where it's like bananas. They say if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. I really believe that. Like, no lie. It will bring like some inner like roof out of you, some inner dog out of you out here in New York. I'm not gonna lie.
And people get to trying to warn me about where I should go and how I should move. And I'm like, I'm from the Bronx. Like, I promise you, I'll be fine. Like, I'm good. But I'm in Midtown right now. I'm high 17 floors up. I'm out the way of whatever else is going on. I'm here for the music though.
Yeah, you're in a good spot. I think we all know, you know, when it comes to any place around this world, any hood, we got to respect it. So I do know that certain hoods being pulling up on it, we'll know nothing about it, and we'll know who with it. But and where you are right now, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You're going to have an amazing time out there, and get into the food, please, because it will feed your soul so good in Atlanta.
So what's the regimen, Ciara? Because if you a foodie, I know you getting the best of the best. How you stay in such immaculate shape if you out here getting your eat on the way?
Let me tell you, it's all about moderation. Because one thing about me, I'm not going to deprive myself of the good food that God has blessed this world with. Like today, I'm gonna have, when I hang up with you, I'm gonna have some fried chicken,
Hey, I just wanted to say that most of the time when it comes down to the now, I believe that a lot of it is like she said, Evelina said, people want to be more be outside. You know what I mean? People want to be outside then, but more than ever, people want to be outside. They want to be there live. They want to share the experience, and it's crazy, but to even share the experience is so expensive, so it's you gotta get out there and get it in order to enjoy it. You know what I mean? So a lot of people are working and spending their hard-earned dollars, and they want to get their money's worth. And most artists that's really putting in good work, you know what I mean, you're gonna get their support because they see you putting in work. So those artists that's just here and putting out this BS music, they not really going on tours and not really just being with the fans. It goes up and it run out of gas and it come right back down. So that's what I see with Ice Spice. But
this is what I said. They don't have the stamina.
Yeah. And then
they don't have
the
the stamina to be here for the long run. It's sad.
And the other thing, you see who really paid for fans, whoever paid for followers, whoever paid for, you know what I mean? You go to a concert, let's see who at that concert. If ain't too many people at that concert, they let you know.
All of that is being exposed. You know what I mean? Just the idea that, so, and that's what I think is so funny. Even when we had, when we're talking just a little bit in the Cardi B and the Nicki situation, it's like, it's hard to brag about numbers now because everything's been bought or it's bots. You know what I mean? So, this is where, again, I'm going to give Cardi a prize because these probably are the truest to legit numbers for her because she actually got on that physical sale type shit, whatever, and put her feet to the pavement and got out there. You know what I'm saying? So, she used content to her advantage as well, and created the buzz around the album, and all of that. So like I said, props to her. What's up, Head Rush? Yep.
All I want to say is amateur hour is over, bro.
Amateur hour is over.
It's over with. Amateur hour is over with. If you ain't got your game tight, you ain't in your bag. The brothers out of Virginia just showed everybody that's rapping behind the mic, they need to do better. We talking about 52 years old and 44 years old, man. They out here wiping everybody down. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then you got, and we always talk about female artists, but we never really lean towards, like, I was talking about Rhapsody to one of my coworkers the other day, and she was like, "Who is that?" I was like, "See, this is the reason why we need to talk about people like her and Tink, other artists like that. We need to speak on them way more than we do, because nobody knows who they are, and they don't know the balance that hip hop is missing because amateur hour has taken over for the last 5 years. So now that the big dogs come back out stomping, everybody that was on amateur hour starting to look up and say, we need to do something different to make us look like we need to, like we belong here. And unfortunately, what you're trying to do is not working in your favor. So with that being said, everybody that's been running and doing a 1-2 step, shucking and jiving for the last 4-5 years, y'all done coasted enough. Coasting class is over. It's time to get back to school. It's time to go back to school.
Say what y'all want to say.
Say the loud part, say the quiet part outside. Hey, thank you. Say the quiet part out loud. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Raymond, do you have the new Salt? Do anyone hear the new Salt record? Salt and Pepper, she got a new record. It's kind of, I would love for y'all to hear it. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, they're done. All the legends are coming out, man. They showing the whoever don't know how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Eric Sermon when he was on last week, gave it a lot of jewels, and he will be in the building at Penthouse today. And but now if y'all can play that Salt joint for those that ain't here, that would be dope.
If you got it, send it, Swerve.
I don't actually have MP3. You might have to go on one of those stream joints to play from there. I'm trying to get it. Me and Steve trying to get it.
You try to go on YouTube and grab it.
The OGs are here to save the culture. That's what they're here to do, to save the damn culture. I'm going to say it because nobody else has said it yet. They are here to save the culture. That's why they're coming back with these dope-ass albums and showing these young niggas how it's done. Since nobody want to say it.
I'm not seeing it. Well, It's weird. Like I said, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be an interesting 2026. You know what I mean? You know what? I mean, happy October, y'all. We down to our final 3 months of the year. You know what I mean? I don't know where the hell this time is gone. You know what I mean? But I think it's gonna be an interesting scenario in 2026 and what hip hop looks like.
It's October. October.
What did I say?
You said October. I said it's October.
It's up to okay, yeah. I feel
October.
Yep. All right,
Bitcoin's
it's October. It's October. I could dig
I like
that. I could
October.
dig that for sure. Yep. I could dig it. How you doing over there? See y'all getting ready for the show? What y'all getting ready for the get down?
Oh yeah, they setting up. Shout out to everybody in the building. We got Tariq, escrow behind me.
I seen y'all got a pretty big lineup tonight, huh?
You all, when
Very
you're spinning
busy.
records that you love, you know, like we cannot let that die. Like this, what you guys do cannot die. Like we need, you know, I know the fun and joy it brings you all when you're spinning records that you love. I know the fun and joy it brings you all when you're spinning records that you love. You know, like we cannot let that die. Like this, what you guys do cannot die. Like we need, you know, people like yourselves because y'all help make the world go around in music, you know. And so I like getting on calls like this. It's very nostalgic for me. So I've been talking a whole lot here. I don't know if anybody wants to ask me anything, but more than anything, I'm happy to be in here with you guys and just to chop it up for a little bit.
Nah, wonderful. Well, since we got you, let's definitely play this song low because I know this is wonderful.
I'm happy to be in here with you guys and just to chop it up for a little bit. Speak on low, so I'm very proud of where we are.
All right, wonderful. Well, listen,
Check
I
out
want
the
to play
video too. The video.
No, that's what I'm saying. I want to play the.
Yeah, it's been amazing, honestly. If I can be real with y'all, the bags getting more heavy. Yeah, it's been amazing, honestly.
Be kind of beneficial with everything that you're doing.
Up for a little bit.
So has the move proven to be kind of beneficial with everything that you're doing?
Yeah, it's been amazing, honestly. If I can be real with y'all, the bags getting more heavy over here. No. No, honestly, New York's been amazing. It's just been an incredible synergy holistically, you know, for our family. It's such a big move for our babies. It's a big cultural shift for them. But I'm from the Southeast, as y'all know, I'm from Atlanta. So being on the East Coast for me was significant, you know, just growing up. Like my dad's also from Harlem, you know, and so I love the grit that you get from being in a city like New York. I love the hustle. Like I love that, you know, when Fashion Week was here, I literally could just pull up, you know, with the quickness. It's just right around. Honestly, New York's been amazing. It's here with you guys and just to chop it up for a little bit.
And everything independent, you know. So has the move proven to be kind of beneficial with getting to the #1 market? I know you're pushing everything independent.
I also don't see the human rights in it. So that's the hardest part for me. I was a medical logistician, combat medic. So, you know, being able to see some of these things and even some of the citizens that have been attacked by accident, you know, is one of the harder concepts to be able to understand as an American. And I think that that's one of the things that we really need to understand more, meaning not we per se, not myself, but as a whole, the government needs to be able to understand that there's a diversity in us and that we're not all illegal. You know what I mean? So that's one of the harder concepts to be able to understand for me and in my headspace of understanding that these things are going to take some time and hopefully that they're going to start understanding those things and being more able-bodied to be able to understand the difference between an American and a legal, you know, immigrant. And even then they should have rights, you know, and that's one of the biggest things that we advocate as a democratic, Republican, you know, state is that, or republic state is that we try to understand that we are a republic and that there are democracy, you know, statutes and things of that nature for us to be able to understand and have human rights. And I think that that's the hardest concept to not be able to see. And for particularly for myself, and I don't know if you guys know of any other people who are in the military, but I had one of my good friends from when I was in secondary high school. In Spanish, you translate it, so you know what I'm talking about. But my high school, I had one of my friends send me a message and tell me that her son committed suicide, you know, and he's a Mexican American, 24 years old, Marine. And, you know, it hit us hard for that to happen because you can only imagine what he was going through, you know. But other than that, I think, I don't know if I forgot anything else, but I think that that's pretty much the biggest things that I can think of. Oh, the military meeting that they had. It's just, they're reshaping the military so that the standards are more rigid, right? So in the Air Force, it used to be like 1.5 miles or so. So, or 1.5 miles, and now they're changing it to 2 miles, which I don't see a problem with it. I was a physical trainer, you know, I just ran that as well the other day. So it's
yeah,
not,
like they're changing the standards, right? They're changing the minimums or whatever. Yeah.
They're making it a standard across the board. So it shouldn't be like the hardest thing because if you're fit, and that you should be fit to fight. You know what I mean? Like that's what I've always said. And I trained people also that had problems with their metabolism, who had problems with their health and things of that nature. But there's a standard time for them to get back on board, and they shouldn't be on waivers, you know? And that's one of the things that I didn't understand with the last administration is that there's waiver after waiver after waiver. So I don't discount what Hegseth was saying, because we do need a fit military, you know? We need to be able to be fit. So if we do go to war, especially with having so many of these people, our adversaries have been on our throat since like the last administration, because they knew that all this stuff that was going on, you know, so they've been on our throat and they're kind of like getting themselves together. So we definitely need to make sure, and I say this particularly as well, me as a civilian, I am an advocate for bear to arms, right? So if you know how to shoot, I feel like it's your civic duty, load them up. That's all I gotta say about it. You know, I think it was a good thing, and at the same time, it was a little weird to have everybody in the same place, and then also have it disclosed. I wouldn't have disclosed it. You know what I mean? But that's just my perspective. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys.
Right on. Chai Money, what's happening, Chai?
Hey, what up, man? Speaking on, man, the world was wrong with the world. I think it's a lot of things. I was reading up the U.S. dollar just dropped by 11%. And when she was speaking, talking about crypto, I believe that they stopped the push for that centralized dollar thing. But mainly what I see is wrong with the world. I see that there's two sides to a story. It's like somehow, and I just peeped this the other day. It's like I was at the grocery store and I'm looking, and I couldn't tell who was a Republican or a Democrat. And so I started tripping out, right? So I looked
A little bit.
Right? Like getting to the #1 market. I know you're pushing everything independent, so has the move proven to be kind of beneficial with everything that you're doing?
Yeah, it's been amazing, honestly. If I can be real with y'all, bags getting more heavy over here. No, no, honestly, New York's been amazing. It's just been an incredible synergy holistically, for our family. It's such a big move for our babies. It's a big cultural shift for them. But I'm from the Southeast, as y'all know, I'm from Atlanta. So being on the East Coast for me was significant, just growing up. Like my dad's also from Harlem, and so I love the grit that you get from being in a city like New York. I love the hustle. Like I love that, when Fashion Week was here, I literally could just pull up, with the quickness. It's just right around the corner from me. I love that convenience of not having to fly all the way from the West Coast to get here, for everything. But honestly, New York has been, it's been a blessing in so many ways so far. I love that our babies are going to be able to, have a little more, a little more toughness, to the mix of things, So a lot of adjusting, but like it feels right. It feels right being here. It's a special place. I used to come to New York over the years, and I'd be like, okay, I want to get in and out because it's just like the pace. Like I wasn't really ready for the pace then, but now I'm like, I love it here. So far good. Everything has been pretty special and it feels right.
So maybe
Good.
maybe she could give me some tips on Atlanta, because now I'm from New York and now I'm in Atlanta doing all this radio down here. I'm trying to get in and everybody like, the traffic is like this and you gotta go here and you can't go there. I'm like, come on, like New York is so easy, like you just said, to go to Harlem, pop up on something on 42nd Street, go here, go to Brooklyn. Why is everything so crazy in Atlanta? But no,
Let me tell you.
before you
Go
go
ahead.
into that, I just want to say you was giving Michael Jackson vibes in that video, like just the choreographer in it. So as soon as I seen that, I was like, oh, she definitely did that. And you have plenty of videos where you did your thing. And so that was, I want to just give you that. But, and I salute you for saying what you said about radio, because this is what this whole thing is about. The media. I've been in independent media for quite some time now, a quarter of a century. And it's like, some people don't see the value of it. They just want to put their music on streaming platforms. And it's great to see a big artist like you actually say, no, we need you guys. And I always,
need you.
I tell everybody, like, they need us. I know that you need us because my guy, DJ Bedtime or CL, like everybody, Raymond, we all do what we do and we put our energy into something. And then we got all of these people watching, as Lala said, yeah, this is what we do. We build an organic fan base, and so we do. But go ahead, tell me about Atlanta now before the next person. Give me a tip, please, Ciara.
To your point, y'all touch the people, man. We cannot stop touching the people. Like that's important to me. As far as moving around Atlanta. As far as moving around Atlanta.
I tell everybody, the media. I've been in independent media for quite some time now, quarter of a century, and it's like some people don't see the value of it. They just want to put their music on streaming platforms, and it's great to see a big artist like you actually say, no, we need you guys. And I always,
need you.
Seen that, I was like, oh, she definitely did that. And you have plenty of videos where you did your thing. And so that was, I want to just give you that. But, and I salute you for saying what you said about radio, because this is what you saying what you said about radio.
like getting to the #1 market. I know you're pushing everything independent, you know, so has the move proven to be kind of beneficial with everything that you're doing?
Yeah, it's been amazing, honestly. If I can be real with y'all, the bag's getting more heavy over here. No.
doing all this radio down here. I'm trying to get in, and everybody like, the traffic is like.
I know the fun and joy it brings you all when you're spinning records that you love. You know, like we cannot let that die. Like this, what you guys do cannot die. Like we need, you know, people like yourselves because y'all help make the world go around in music, you know. And so I like getting on calls like this. It's very nostalgic for me. So I've been talking a whole lot here. I don't know if anybody wants to ask me anything, but more than anything, I'm happy to be in here with you guys and just to chop it up for a little bit.
You saying what you said about radio because this is what this whole thing is about.
Nostalgic for me. So I've been talking a whole lot here. I don't know if anybody wants to ask me anything, but more than anything, I'm happy to be in here with you guys and just to chop it up for a little bit.
And I salute you saying what you said about
just to chop it up for a little bit.
I salute you saying what you said about radio because this is what this whole thing is about. The media. I've been in independent media for quite some time now, a quarter of a century, and it's like some people don't see the value of it. They just want to put their music on streaming platforms, and it's great to see a big artist like you actually say, "No, we need you guys." And I always, I tell everybody like they need us. I know that you need us because my guy DJ Bedtime or CL, like everybody, Raymond, we all do what we do, and we put our energy into something, and then we got all of these people watching. As Lala said, yeah, this is what we do. We build an organic fan base, and so we do. But go ahead, tell me about Atlanta now before the next person. Give me a tip, please, Ciara.
To your point, y'all touch the people, man. We cannot stop touching the people. Like that's important to me. As far as moving around Atlanta's evolved so. I know the fun and joy it brings you all when you're spinning records that you love. You know, like we cannot let that die. Like this, what you guys do cannot die. Like we need, you know, people like yourselves because y'all help make the world go around in music, you know. And so I like getting on calls like this. It's very nostalgic for me. So I've been talking over here. No. No, honestly, New York's been amazing. It's just been an incredible synergy holistically, you know, for our family. It's such a big move for our babies. It's a big cultural shift for them. But I'm from the Southeast, as y'all know, I'm from Atlanta. So being on the East Coast for me was significant, you know, just growing up. Like my dad's also from Harlem, you know, and so I love the grit that you get from being in a city like New York. I love the hustle. Like I love that, you know, when Fashion Week was here, I literally could just pull up, you know, with the quickness. It's just right around the corner from me. I love that convenience of not having to fly all the way from the West Coast to get here, you know, for everything. But honestly, New York has been, it's been a blessing in so many ways so far. I love that our babies are going to be able to, you know, have a little more, you know, a little more toughness, you know, to the mix of things, you know. So a lot of adjusting, but like it feels right. It feels right being here. It's a special place. You know, I used to come to New York over the years, and I'd be like, okay, I want to get in and out because it's just like the pace. Like I wasn't really ready for the pace then, but now I'm like, I love it here. So far good. Everything has been pretty special and it feels right.
So maybe she could give me some tips on Atlanta because now I'm from New York and now I'm in Atlanta doing all this radio down here. I'm trying to get in and everybody like, the traffic is like this and you gotta go here and you can't go there. I'm like, come on, like New York is so easy, like you just said, to go to Harlem, pop up on something on 42nd Street, go here, go to Brooklyn. Why is everything so crazy in Atlanta? But no,
let me tell you.
Before you go into that, I just want to say you was giving Michael Jackson vibes in that video, like just the choreographer in it. So as soon as I seen that, I was like, oh, she giving Michael Jackson vibes in that video, like just the choreographer in
in the mix shows, or I know the fun and joy it brings you all when you're spinning records that you love. You know, like we cannot let that die. Like this, what you guys do cannot die. Like we need, you know, people like yourselves because y'all help make the world go around in music.
I want to say you was giving Michael Jackson vibes in that video, like just the choreographer in it. So as soon as I seen it, I was like, oh, she definitely did that. And you have plenty of videos where you did your thing. And so that was, I want to just give you that. But, and I salute.
I know the fun and joy it brings you all when you're spinning records that you love. You know, like we cannot let that die. Like this.
I salute you saying what you said about radio, because this is what this whole thing is about. The media. I've been in independent media for quite some time now. Giving Michael Jackson vibes in that video, like just the choreographer in it. So
die. Like we need, you know, people like yourselves because y'all help make the world. This is just right around the corner. Yeah, it's been amazing.
Next, get another one.
Demetrius behind the bass.
My name, Crab House. Love my mother, I love my daughter. Why you remember this? But I say bitch way too much, but I'm a feminist. Bad man come with the benefits, them man come from the tenements. My gang come with the membership, my friends come with the benefits. Trick, grip it and tuck it. I'm used to living with nothing. Have a bathroom in a crowded crib, so when it's crowded, then I had to piss in the bucket. I take a brick.
in that video, like just the choreographer in it. So as soon as I seen it, I was like, oh, she definitely did that. And you have plenty of videos where you did your thing. And so that was, I want to just give you that. But, and I salute.
I know the fun and joy it brings you all when you're spinning records that you love. You know, like we cannot let that die. Like this, what you guys do cannot die. Like we need, you know, people like yourselves because y'all help make the world go around in music, you know. And so
Giving Michael Jackson vibes in that video, like just the choreographer in it. So as soon as I seen it, I was like, oh, she definitely did that. And you have plenty of videos where you did your thing, and so that was, I want to just give you that. But and I salute.
I know the fun and joy it brings you all when you're spinning
about radio, because this is what this whole thing is about. I'm now a quarter of a century, and it's like some people don't see the value of it. They just
I know the fun and joy it brings you all when you're spinning records that you love. You know, like we cannot let that die. Like this, what you guys do cannot die. Like we need, you know, people like yourselves, because y'all help make the world go around in music, you know. And so I like getting on calls like this. It's very nostalgic for me. So I've been talking a whole lot here. I don't know if anybody wants to ask me anything, but more than anything, I'm happy to be here with you guys and just to chop it up for a little bit.
I salute you for saying what you said about radio, because this is what this whole thing is about. The media. I've been in independent media for quite some time now, a quarter of a century, and it's like some people don't see the value of it. They just want to put their music on streaming platforms, and it's great to see a big artist like you actually say, no, we need you guys. And I always,
need you.
I tell everybody, like, they need us. I know that you need us, because my guy DJ Bedtime or CL, like everybody, Raymond, we all do what we do, and we put our energy into something, and then we got all of these people watching. As Lala said, yeah, this is what we do. We build an organic fan base, and so we do. But go ahead, tell me about Atlanta now before the next person. Give me a tip, please, Ciara.
To your point, y'all touch the people, man. We cannot stop touching the people. Like that's important to me. As far as moving around Atlanta's evolved so much, to be honest. Last time I was there, I was like, oh my gosh.
I'm in
so proud of my
Midtown.
city.
I'm in Midtown.
Midtown. Oh, you close to all the action.
I'm right near. Yeah. Giving Michael Jackson vibes in that. I just want to say you was giving Michael Jackson vibes in that video, like just the.
You're contradicting. You're asking me one thing, but then you're speaking on something else, which
No, I
really
just simply
rotate
asked.
back.
I simply asked, what did you get offended by? That's what I asked. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
in
but that's what I'm
terms
saying.
of what
When you're talking about something, if you ask about something and then flip the page to the next thing that you're thinking about, when you're still talking about the same subject, then it doesn't make a lot of sense. You see what I'm saying?
So you were offended by the fact that people, well, not you, but everybody was offended by the fact that they took what he did in that skit and as a different perspective.
I find Kimmel funny. Okay, like he just made fun of the president the other day. I find him funny, but in that context, when he was speaking about that person, I didn't find it funny because I had already felt that there was a negative impact on something that happened. And then I heard that, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to want him to go off the TV.
So Ridge is already really good at the wallet and all the everyday carry stuff, but I was surprised with how much they were able to do with their first foray into tech. So this, a 10,000 milliamp hour battery that's already this small, is pretty clutch.
This is a Blackmagic camera product for the iPhone 17 Pro.
You have to look at these things in a different aspect, okay? Because like when you're thinking about these things, a lot of the times, you know.
Welcome from IBC 2025. I'm here at the Blackmagic design booth with Craig, and we talked before, so I'm still gonna ask you, how are you?
I'm doing really well. Yeah, good start to the show.
So we did another video on ProRes raw integration with Blackmagic products.
You know what I mean?
Software and hardware, and also
because it's like
basically Blackmagic raw integration with Sony cameras. And now we're going to talk specifically about the Blackmagic camera Pro Dock for iPhone 17 Pro.
You know, which
So tell me what we have here.
Okay, yeah. So everyone will have seen the announcement this week from Apple. They did a technology announcement for the new iPhone 17 range. They are pioneering and driving their technologies for video use, for pro and cinema applications. But the limitation being naturally with that device is you only have a USB output on it itself. They can pioneer the lenses, they built in new hardware technologies, they're driving the use of 4K and ProRes RAW. What we've developed alongside Apple for them is an external device that can be attached to the iPhone camera systems, but then gives you some more pro connectivity. So you can offboard or work with their technologies and then integrate that into a cinematic pipeline. So for example, with the Pro Dock, you can build this into a rig around iPhones, and we've seen a lot of iPhone systems used for mobile journalism, for
Check money,
film,
man. You had your hand up.
and up into features. Again, 28 years later, was famously shot with iPhone technologies. And what the box allows you to do is
the right didn't want to claim the shooter that shot Charlie Kirk because it was coming out that he was a Republican or different things like that. And I also hear this thing to where it's like separate stuff to where they say it's a difference. And, you know, I don't agree with nothing the president say. I'm not a Republican. I ain't none of that. I've been a Democrat my whole life. And, you know, something hit me, like, you know, something, and that came up under the homeboy that's supposed to support the poor. And I hear a lot of people. So when they say it's not the same, I want to know which part of the dollar bill that they believe is for the left wing or for the right wing, because I can't figure it out, because it's all about money, and they got it. And, you know, whether you're on the left or the right, they got it. They homies, they buddies. Like I said, man, if they could just release the taxes, take them down a little bit, I think a lot of people would be more happy. But yeah, racism is and set that dividing people, that's a rich person's game. I'm trying to tell you, how you gonna be mad at somebody you live next door to? Like, you really supposed to be buddies. You can't be mad at each other if can't nobody get no toilet paper. Can't nobody. I'm just saying, man. I'm just been thinking, man. But I just want to leave it to that point. Big up Digiwaxx. Big up.
Hey, check money real quick before you go, because I know a lot of people like to bring up the crime bill, and this is interesting, right? So during that time, right, when the crime bill was being brought to Congress. Okay, we're talking about the 90s. Okay, I'm not sure how old you are. I can speak for myself. I'm 45. Okay, at that time, if you can even go by shit. If you listen to hip hop at that time, you can understand that there was a lot of crime that was going on in our neighborhoods. I'm talking about black neighborhoods, urban neighborhoods, right? Okay, I want you to stay there. No. Hold up. I want you to understand that that's what was happening, right? And so give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, because I know what you're thinking, but you haven't heard what I got to say yet.
Okay, you're right.
So that's and I'm only saying that as a reference, what I'm talking about. If you want to listen to rap music, whatever the case may be. At that time, it was under people's assumption that black babies, because you're clearly not my age or younger than me, they were trying to save you. So guess what happened?
I just want to say you was giving Michael Jackson vibes in that video.
Because in their mind, they thought that there was nothing that could be done to stop all of this crime and trying to save these young black babies.
I just want to say you was giving Michael Jackson vibes in that video, like just the choreographer in it. So as soon as I seen that, I was like, oh, she definitely did that. And you have plenty of videos where you did your thing. So that was, I wanted to give you that. But, and I salute you for saying what you said about radio, because this is what this whole thing.
Yes, I do.
You agree with that? Okay. So Che, I want you to, and I want you to, this is being recorded. I want you to know, you're saying that you do.
I just want to say you was giving Michael Jackson vibes in that video, like just the choreographer in it. So
there are kids losing their lives, young black babies and so forth. Is that correct?
Military ain't killing them.
Right, but the people there are, but the military is supposed to be there to stop that, correct?
See what you doing is
Chief, go. I'm gonna let you go. I'm trying to get you to get a perspective here. What happened back then was folks like yourself thinking this crime bill is the way to go to stop this from happening. Much like a lot of people
in that video, like just the choreographer in it. So as soon as I seen that, I was like, oh, she
the military did that. And other things.
Plenty of videos where you did your thing, and so that was, I wanted to just give you that. But and I salute you for saying what you said about radio, because this is what this whole thing is about. The media. I've been in independent media for quite some time now. Quarter of a century, and it's like
coming here in the same way that we're talking about the crime bill. You see what I'm saying? so black and white. Things are more.
I just want to say you was giving Michael Jackson vibes in that video, like just the choreographer in it. So as soon as I seen it, I was like, oh, she definitely did.
Crime bill. I was watching, doing my research and stuff. I learned about the COINTELPRO, and when I learned the COINTELPRO, I watched. So they basically destroyed all the leaders, all the people gone. And when I learned that Democrats had money into the prisons, at the same time they were talking about fixing the schools, but 40 years later, none of the schools is fixed. I looked at the statistics and I seen that, you know, this is why I call bluff on Homeboy talking about deporting Latinos. It's a bluff because I look at the statistics. The country is 19% Latino, but was alarming was that the African American population is only 13%. Like, how could you be 13% after 40 years later? So I get what you're saying when you talk about crime, but when you got the person that set the conditions for you, somebody.
I just want to say you was giving Michael Jackson vibes in that video, like just the choreographer in it. So as soon as I seen it, I was like, oh, she definitely did that. And you have plenty of videos where you did your thing, and so that was, I want to just give you that. But and I salute you for saying what you said about radio, because this is what this whole thing is about, the media.
You leave your car there. Next thing you know, you selling your car. That's what
I just want to say you was giving Michael Jackson vibes in that video, like just the choreographer in it. So
one side, it seemed like the
as soon as I seen it, I was like, oh, she definitely did that. And you have plenty of videos where you did your thing, and so that was, I want to just give you that. But and I salute you for saying what you said about radio, because this is what this whole thing is about, the media. I've been in independent media for quite some time now, a quarter of a century, and it's like some people don't see the value of it. They just,
I know the fun and joy.
And you know, I try to walk into my house. The police gonna mess with me and stuff because, you know, I know you weren't supposed to go inside the crime tape, but I went inside the house, looked it up. I wasn't supposed to go inside the crime tape. So I started thinking, man, why they out here? They out here because of the way we act. So somebody is benefiting off of pushing this agenda of destruction and all that other stuff. So if it doesn't make any sense. And when I heard dude say, I protected your suburbs, the idiot in office that you be calling, the idiot, he's told them people, I protected your suburbs. Well, who the heck is taking over my hood? Oh, man, nah, man, both of these people is in together. I get what you're saying about the crime bill. I get all that. But I watched Medgar Evers, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Fred Hampton, the Black Panther Party. I watched them try to shut down when they the Confederate boys try to
look videos where you did your thing, and so that was,
and the
I wanted
Black Panthers. I watched all that. Now take that perspective, and then you gonna come with a crime bill. Where did the drugs come from? The drugs came from the Republican side. So the Republican side bring out the drugs, then the Democratic side lock you up. That don't sound like that's working together, bro.
Now, Chayman, let me ask you this: what would you think is
No. Ed, be honest. The Republicans bring in the drugs, the Democrats lock you up for them. That don't sound like you working together.
That's a yes or no question.
See, Team 2 traffic.
No. Hold up, Rush. Let me answer for myself.
No, please, because you did that to me.
Let me answer for myself.
Republican again.
Okay. Can y'all gonna let me answer? Y'all gonna let me answer? Y'all gonna let me answer?
Right. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I'm not. Y'all been
You said yes.
That does, from what you said, that does sound like a Republican and Democrat did that. In our chat, Che, in our chat that we just had that no one saw, what did I give you as an example? I said, what if you go to the store and you buy a bag of red apples?
Oh, yeah, you did.
You want red apples. You want completely red apples. If you buy in that bag, are all of those apples going to be completely red?
I don't know.
Coming to neither one of y'all. Like easy, bro.
Let's get come on, y'all. Cut it down. That is crazy. Please don't.
I hear you. That's why I brought up.
Come on, bro. No, come on.
Coming to neither one of y'all. Like easy, bro.
I am the epitome.
Hey, that's crazy because people died for it, but it gave me this perception to make me really look. And nah, man, you cannot tell me for no reason. And then it's another thing too, man. Back in the day, was this lady called Dolores Tucker, right? Dolores Tucker.
See Dolores Tucker.
She used to run over the albums. Don't call women bitches. Don't do that, man. You take that back into 2025. You got Kamala Harris putting a woman up there that's gonna call women bitches, bro. You can't tell. And at the same
time, hold up, Jay. I'm trying to get you. Okay, now what did you? How did you equate the C. Dolores to Kamala? Say that again.
And this in the Democrats back in the day, they was
niggas love to get
to stop calling each other, telling men don't call them bitches, don't call them hoes, don't be trying to use them. In 2025, Kamala Harris changed that whole thing up when she brought Megan Thee Stallion up there, who was promoted. And I know beef against graduated from college and everything, and with power and responsibility. And so what I'm saying is this: that whole platform that you talking about, say now that's what's wrong with you. That you want to know what's wrong?
Man, everything Dolores Tucker fought for with that didn't fly nowhere past go, because soon as she got done, women start calling each other bitches on the regular. So miss me with that bullshit, Mrs. Tucker.
But they're backing them up now. What I'm saying is the same women, Maxine Waters used to be in there. A lot of these people used to be with her. Now, why are they allowing that to happen? So somebody getting caked off to promote this thing. So I don't care, man. If somebody bring in the drugs and then somebody lock you up, and that's just where I'm coming from. I don't get into all that other stuff. That's just because if I get into all the other stuff, it's going to distract me from what I'm seeing and what I'm living with my own eyes, man. I lived that, man. That's all I can say, man. I lived that. I lived when they started trying to block up black men for any and everything.
You did that.
And
you have plenty of videos where you did your thing. And so that was,
that, man. So
I want to just give you that. But, and I salute you.
on a Democratic administration.
That was on Democrats, and I'm trying to say, man. So the Republic, and then they said Ronald
Reagan.
You
have plenty of videos where you did your thing.
And so
that was,
I hate to cut you
I
off.
want to just give you that. But, and I salute you saying what you said.
Shay, this is where because you mentioned emotions. You mentioned two things. You mentioned emotions and you mentioned your own perspective.
Yes, sir.
And that's the point that I'm trying to make is you have to get out of your own perspective. See, when you stay in your own perspective, you allow them to say, oh, immigrants took your job. Oh, they eating cats and dogs. Oh, hold up. Che, give me one chance to. I'm not saying you specifically. I'm trying to tell you how when you talk about COINTELPRO, this is the. And I was going to ask you this earlier. What do you think is the new COINTELPRO? This is the new COINTELPRO. When you only are looking at your perspective, you're not looking at the bigger picture. You just mentioned that you can get distracted by it. That's when they will use little things.
Plenty of videos where you did your thing, and so
I'll
that
give
was.
you an example.
I want to just give you that, but and I salute you saying what you said about radio, because this is what this whole thing is about. The media. I've been in independent media for quite some time now.
Less than 1% of trans people in sports in America. But Che, imagine this. Imagine your daughter was in that sports team and there was a trans person there. From your perspective, you're going to look at it like, oh shit, they are taking over because this one thing is happening here. Meanwhile, on a larger scale, that's not what's happening. But now they got you. They got you to say, oh, black men are monsters. Trends are all shooting everybody off of one thing when that's not happening on a larger level. So when you talk about this stuff, when you talk about coming from, brother, I understand your perspective. I get it. I'm not saying that I don't. I'm not minimalizing it.
Bro, I got an associate in sociology, so what I do, my perspective is a collective of the world views. My real perspective.
I value that. From hearing you that I've heard you during this time, I value you saying what you're saying because you're looking at both sides of the table. You're not just looking at one or the other side. This is what I strongly believe people should be like, moderate, and you choose to whatever it is about your community, your people, and the people that align with you. That's what it should be about all the time. It doesn't matter whether it's Democrat or Republican. What matters more is who you're voting for. Really, honestly, you know?
I don't even believe that it really mattered because I believe that this is a fixed system because like the comedian said, you got two political parties, but at Baskin Robbins, you got like 31 flavors of ice cream. It's like, who else well, I'm just being realistic. That's all I'm saying.
But Che and Evelina, I understand exactly what y'all saying. It should be moderate. It shouldn't take one little thing like a trans person doing this or black men are raping white women. It shouldn't take that. The problem is, if you're going to be moderate, you have to be knowledgeable about the people that you're voting for, whether they be Democrat or whether they be Republican. You have to. And the whole thing about the whole fixed system, Money, hold up. The whole thing about that fixed system that you're talking about, you have to understand something. That system is there. It's not going anywhere. As much as the shirt that is on your back right now, you probably want to take off your shirt and be comfortable. You can't do that in front of us. It has to be there. So that system, that government system is going to be there. The best thing that we can do is have knowledge about either side, like y'all are saying. Do not get fooled in or pulled into these little tricks that they use to say, oh, you're going to vote against yourself or not vote against nothing at all. Like you said, I'm guessing that you said that. I'm going off of what you said. I'm guessing you didn't vote, but you can't do that. You have. Okay. I wasn't clear because when you were saying I wasn't clear.
Because I didn't want my conscience, because I knew on one side they was locking black people up, and I knew on the other side for blowing the history. I voted for the Green Party because my conscience wouldn't let me do that. And I was looking at it from a different perspective, bro. But now I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. All I'm saying and all I believe in from looking at everything from a different perspective. First off, is from human beings. I truly believe that each one of us, though we are older, we're just a collection of events that happened to us when we was a kid. So if you see a spider and you didn't like spiders, you a kid, you see it now, throw a snake in front of a black dude right now. He gonna move. It's just, a lack of understanding. But this is where I believe that everybody getting confused up. And I'm gonna ask you this question again. Can you tell me which part of the dollar is left wing or right wing? When I look back that the dollar isn't backed by gold, the dollar isn't backed by nothing, I got a chance to see a sham. I got a chance to see somebody buy gold with paper thing. I want more paper so I could buy more gold. I'm not complaining about the system. I'm just looking at the system and saying, how can the system work for me? And when I looked at the system and see, well, how can the system work for me? I looked at the side that was supposed to work for me, and I'm like, damn, well, we losing everything. We done lost the civil rights. We done lost all this stuff. And I bet you ain't going to go back and fix it, because you never seem to go back and fix the tax break that they talking about. You complain about it. Republicans, what they say, the trickle-down economics. Have you ever seen Joe Biden or anyone, Bill Clinton, any Democrat give back their portion of the trickle-down economics? Hell no.
But that was, I wanted to just give you that. But, and I salute you saying what you said.
I tell people all the time, vote Bitcoin.
You did the thing, so that was, I wanted to just give you that. But, and I salute you saying what you said about radio, because this is what this whole thing is about. The media. I've been in independent media for quite some time now.
I believe that it's bad, but I do believe that it was bad before it was bad. But that's what I'm saying. So you create a problem, and then you got the solution to the problem. I mean, but the problems just get worse. Like, can't nobody see that? Like, the trans thing, all that stuff is a distraction to me. Then I listen, they try to get me for $14,000, bro. The IRS.
Plenty of videos where you did your thing, and so that was, I wanted to just give you that. But, and I salute you saying what you said about radio, because this is what this whole thing is about. The media. I've been in independent media for quite some time now, a quarter of a century, and it's like some people don't.
Nope, I don't care what anybody says. I don't care how it goes. From my perspective, if you getting taxed and they getting taxed and they getting taxed and then they getting taxed, and then when all the stuff gets shut down, you can't get no toilet paper. You can't get no toilet paper. Nobody can get me toilet paper. It don't matter if you black, white, yellow, Muslim, red, Republican, Democrat. That was like that for everybody. Man,
some people don't see the value of it. They just want to put.
I know the fun and joy it brings you all when you're spinning records.
I don't want to talk about it because
people don't see the value of it. They just want to put.
I know the fun and joy it brings.
Already went deep.
Vote Bitcoin. That's the solution. Vote Bitcoin.
Yeah, see the value of it. They just want to put their music on streaming platforms.
The solution is
great.
I know the fun and joy it brings you all when you're spinning records that you love.
In my neighborhood, I see it's a lack of self accountability. I
streaming
see that
platforms, and it's great to see a big artist like you
we're
actually
beholden to the past. It seems like, and we're beholden. Our political affiliations
say no. We need you guys, and I always I tell everybody
is in prison and different things like that, but we don't want to accept
he does,
responsibility
because my guy DJ Bedtime or CL, like everybody, Raymond, we all do what we
gambling, people are drug dealing and stuff like that. that's what the police is going to come out there to protect. And I only know that because a lawyer.
We got all of
had
these
this case
people
in
watching,
federal
as
court,
Lala
and the
said.
lawyer
Yeah,
told
this
me
is
that
what
I
we
could
do.
get
We build an
removed, and he
organic
said if
fan
I
base,
get
and so we do.
removed,
But go
I
ahead,
would
tell me about Atlanta.
continue to run into racism and different things
The
like
organic
that.
fan base, and so we do. But go ahead, tell me.
Bias in the courtroom, but I didn't move, and I kept running into it.
Yeah, this is what we do. We build an organic fan base.
I know the fun and joy it brings you all when you're spending.
Is to figure out how
What we do, we build an organic fan base.
I know the
dollar bills, man, and turn it into gold or something like that. That's my solution.
She money was you living in
people
what they
watching, as
consider a
Lala said. Yeah, this is what we do. We build.
environment.
What's that?
What we do, we build.
That's a community.
Okay.
Like they would just, they would.
that's
What
a-
do you
that's
mean?
a-
I know the fun and joy it
Oh,
brings
yeah.
you all when you're spinning
They
records.
would.
Yeah, I mean,
people
living in
watching,
a
as Lala
neighborhood
said.
that I thought was a community until I found out what.
Yeah,
a
this is
community
what we do.
was.
We build.
I believed that I had a community. I thought it felt like a community. You know,
We do. We build an
So
organic fan.
was it a neighborhood of peers that look like us and
Yeah.
do
Organic
what we
fan
do?
base.
Yeah.
Okay, so you was okay.
We
so
build
he
an
just
organic
told you
fan
the
base.
most politically correct
I know
way
the fun and joy
to
it
move
brings
out
you
the
all when
hood,
you're spinning records
because based off of your location
that you love.
geographically where you,
You know,
live
like
at,
we
you're
can't.
gonna keep running into
You guys
situations
just
where you
chop it up
looked
for a
at
little
as a
bit.
criminal
And
all the time.
He was
I
right.
salute you in saying what you said about radio,
And the
because this
crazy
is
thing
what this
about
whole
that
thing
is
is
that
about.
we,
The
in
media.
our
I've been in
community,
independent media for quite.
when we come up, right?
I just want to say you was
everybody
giving
moves
Michael
away
Jackson vibes in
from
that
the
video,
community,
like just
and
the
then you
choreographer in it. So
live
as soon
around
as I
it
seen that, I was
one
like,
time
oh,
and say
she
you
definitely did
bougie
that.
or you
And
brand
you
new
have plenty of
because you
videos where
left
you
the
did your
hood.
thing, and so that was.
So it's
I
like,
want to just give
on
you that.
one
But
hand,
and I salute you in saying what you said
tied
about
to the
radio,
people
because
that
this
we
is what
came
this
up
whole
around,
thing is
right?
about.
And
The
another hand,
media. I've been
somebody
in
else is telling us
independent
to
media
get
for quite some
out of
time
there,
now,
so we won't
quarter
run
of
into the
a quarter
situation
of
that
a century,
everybody else
and
is
it's
running
like
into that we've been
some
dealing
people
with.
don't see the
So
value
it's
of
like a
it. They just want to put their music on
double-edged sword in this
streaming
situation, man.
platforms,
We
and it's
damned
great
if
to
we
see
do,
a
we
big
damned if we
artist like
don't.
you actually say
So
no.
Head Rush,
We
what you
need you
saying
guys,
that? What
and
you
I
said?
We
always
need you.
You mentioned something. You
I tell
mentioned
everybody like
gentrification,
they need us. I know that you
right?
need
You
us
remember when
because
you mentioned that?
Yes, sir.
Die.
How
Like
do you
this,
think that
what you guys
gentrification
do
happened?
cannot die. Like we
I can tell
need,
you right now.
you know, people
Because
like
hold on, Head
yourselves,
Rush
because y'all
just
help make
told
the
you
world
how
go
it
around
happened.
in music, you know.
That's
And
the point
so
I'm making. See,
I
that's why I
like it
say
on
with a
calls
lot
like
of
this.
this
It's
stuff,
very
we
nostalgic for
have
me.
to
So I've been talking
understand
a
it's
whole lot
not so
here. I don't know if
black and
anybody
white.
wants to ask.
Cause and effect. Things are
No.
cause and effect.
people watching,
Head
as
Rush
Lala
just
said, yeah,
literally
this is
just
what we do.
said
We build an organic
what's the
fan
reason
base,
why
so
they
we.
I
trying
know
to
the
get
fun
you
and
out of
joy
there.
it brings you all when you're
Well,
spinning
here's
records
another
that you
thing,
love.
Quantum.
You know, like
Gentrification
we
happens
cannot
when
let
that
that
goes
die.
down.
Like this,
And like
what
you said,
you
it's a
guys do
double-edged sword.
cannot die.
Well, here's another thing, Quantum. Let's not just forget about the fact that people move out of the neighborhood. So, okay.
Oh, Head Rush, no, I'm not forgetting that at all.
Wait a minute. All right, so let me fly real quick. All of us grew up in households. 9 times out of 10, you
Something,
had
and
your
then we got
grandma
all
living
of
with
these
you at one point in your
people
life.
watching,
Am I
as
right or
Lala
am
said.
I
Yeah,
wrong?
this is what we do. We
You
build
had
an
a grandmother,
organic fan
auntie,
base,
or
so we.
I know
somebody
the
that
fun
lived
and
with you,
joy it
and then
brings
they
you all when
eventually
you're
moved out, right? And then when they moved out, the portion of what they helped with no longer
These
came into that
people
household.
watching, as
They
Lala
worked
said. Yeah,
on
this is
their
what we do. We
household,
build
and
an
it was like,
organic fan
okay,
base, so
I
we do.
got
But
my
go ahead,
own
tell me about
problems
Atlanta
now.
now.
I can't help you with yours anymore, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. We have Latino brothers and sisters.
I just want to say you was giving Michael Jackson vibes in that video, like just the choreographer in it. So as soon as I seen that, I was like, oh, she definitely did that. And you have plenty of videos where you did your thing, and so that was. I want to just give you that. But and I salute you in saying what you said about radio, because this is what this whole thing is about. The media. I've been in independent media for quite some time now.
Talked about this a couple weeks ago. When I look at my Latin brothers and sisters and the Asian folks,
I know the fun and joy it brings you all when you're spinning records that you love. You know, like we cannot let that die. Like this, what you guys do cannot die. Like we need, you know, people like yourselves, because y'all help make the world go around in music, you know. And so I like it on calls like this. It's very nostalgic for me. So I've been talking a whole lot here. I don't know if anybody wants to ask me things.
In our community, when Auntie moved the fuck out, that's exactly what the fuck she do. Move the fuck out.
Can I tell
and
you
guess
why?
what?
Not let that die. Like this, what you guys do cannot die. Like we need, you know,
capitalizes on.
people like
Well,
yourselves,
he took
because y'all
that
help
way
make
too
the world
fucking
go round.
serious. You see what I'm saying? Because now it's like cheap problems is his, cheap money problems is his problems. Hairbrush problems is my problems. Quantum problems, them your problems. We don't help each other enough, bro.
Let me
And
tell
then
you
again,
why. Can I tell you
back
why?
to accountability. We,
Like we need,
hold our own
you know,
feet to the
people
fire,
like
bro.
yourselves, because
I don't
y'all help
see
make
no
the
white
world go
folks
round
killing
in
our
music,
kids,
you
bro.
know.
My
And so
nephew got murdered by his
I
own
like getting on
folks.
calls like this. It's very nostalgic for me. So I've been talking a whole lot here. I don't know if anybody wants to ask me anything, but more than anything, I'm happy to be here with you guys and just chop it up for a little bit.
I just want to say you was giving Michael Jackson vibes
So
in that video.
miss me with that bullshit about our community, our culture. These motherfuckers,
Be
these
here
new
with you
niggas
guys
don't
and
give
chop
a
it
fuck
up for a
about
little
none
bit.
of us, bro.
I just want to say you was giving why. The difference in between, I'm telling you, looking at it from a world perspective and looking at it
I'm
from
happy
other
to be here
people's
with you
shoes.
guys and just
I had a
chop it up for a little
Latino
bit.
family live
I just
right
want to say
here.
you was
And
giving Michael
when they
Jackson.
living right next to me, they would have birthday parties. And when they have birthday parties, I watched all they kids and everybody pull up and they listening to the music. And I watched them.
I've been talking a whole lot here. I don't know if
anybody
anybody wants to ask me anything, but more than anything, I'm happy to be here with you guys and just chop it up for a little bit.
I just want to say you was giving Michael Jackson vibes in that video, like just the choreographer in it. So as soon as I seen it, I was like, oh, she definitely did that.
They love each other. They love each other. They love their culture. They love their brother. They love their mother. They love their sister.
Facts.
So much that they're willing to do that.
Because y'all help make the world go around in music, you know, and so I like getting on calls like this. It's very nostalgic for me. So I've been talking a whole lot here. I don't know if anybody wants to ask me anything, but more than anything, I'm happy to be here with you guys and just chop it up for a little bit.
I just want to say you was giving Michael Jackson vibes in that video, like just the choreographer in it. So as soon as I seen it, I was like, oh, she definitely did that.
Where we going, bro? Like for real, we need to. 3 kids, 3 teenagers done got smoked 2 days ago, sitting and fighting out in front of somebody's fucking house. What the fuck these kids out here
And then we
doing?
got all of these people
parents.
watching,
Parents
as Lala
ain't doing
said.
their
Yeah,
fucking
this is
job.
what we do.
And
We build.
I
I salute you the same what you said about radio, because this is what this whole thing.
The fact that these folks is coming into a community on one block, they got grandma in one house, son in the next house, auntie in the next house. They done sold up the whole fucking block. Now they have parties together.
Oh, as soon as I seen it, I was like, oh, she definitely did that. And you have plenty of videos where you did your thing, and so that was, I want to just give you that. But and I salute you the same what you said.
Funerals every damn time, bro. Every fucking time.
It's hard moving around Atlanta. Atlanta's evolved.
Because I want to, in
Did
Superstar,
bedtime or CL, like everybody,
real quick. You got
Raymond, we all do what we do, and we put our energy into.
I had my hand up too.
No, he's Superstar. He had it up.
Hell, I done took a nap and grabbed some damn coffee.
Moving around Atlanta. Atlanta's evolved so much.
People watching, as Lala said, yeah, this is what we do. We build an organic fan base, and so we do. But go ahead, tell me about Atlanta now before the next question. Give me a tip, please, Ciara.
To your point.
I'm 71 years old as of September 11, 9/11, and I got involved with politics when I was 16 years old. My mother was into politics.
DWI Papa. Let me tell you something. You talk about Atlanta traffic. New York is
county auditor in Cleveland. He made county auditor.
Mad much when somebody cut you off,
right? And now listen, see, I can't all that. You know, that's a whole other kind of thing right there. But in New York, I'm not gonna lie. You know, because I'm always from the South. We say hi to everybody. You know, we're always like. I'd be like, you know what? It's a time and a place to do that. Like in New York, it will show you how to adapt and how to adjust. So, you know, it's interesting that you're saying the traffic.
You live, you know, your own neighborhood, voting for this, getting the street cleaned up, pick the trash.
People get to trying to warn me about where I should go and how I should move. And I'm like, I'm from the Bronx. Like, I promise you, I'll be fine. Like, I'm good. But I'm in Midtown right now. I'm high 17 floors up. I'm out the way of whatever else is going.
But the thing that they're supposed to be going to be putting like $15 million.
Certain hoods being pulling up on know nothing about it. Don't want to know who did it. But where you are right now, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You're going to have an amazing time out there and get into the food.
John Rockefeller used to own this. Matter of fact, the house I'm in right now has a special
to the food, please, because it will feed your soul so good.
It has it was formerly owned by John Rockefeller, so they got a rule where you have to only do certain things, metal roofs, and I mean not metal roofs, the fancy shingles and all kind of bullshit. But anyway, I just want to share that with y'all because local politics is what's important. Everything else is what it is. No president has ever affected my life at all until COVID. Of course, it affects everybody. So it normally doesn't matter who the president is. Of course, the current president is doing more than anybody else, and that's crazy as a motherfucker.
We'll know who with it. But where you are right now, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You're gonna have an amazing time out there and get into the food, please, because it will feed your soul so good.
Law and all this other stuff. But who has really affected your life? Even though I know most of y'all are young and I'm 71, but I just want to put it out there. And I'm back on me. Thank you.
No, Kermit, and what you said about voting locally, that goes back to what I was talking to Che Money about in terms of buying a bag of apples. Every apple is not going to be completely red. There's always going to be a few apples that are not going to be for your best interest. You need to look at the whole bag to see what the whole bag is won. Big Red, go ahead.
so good in Atlanta.
Big Red.
So
I heard. Yeah, man. What I wanted to say, man, with the speak on the gentrification part, like as far as you know, how they get everybody to get out of the neighborhoods, man, and it's the urban league. They basically do that because when you sit in those meetings, and I've been on a voucher to where you get a Section 8 voucher. So you get on Section 8, and the first thing they tell you, don't stay in the neighborhood. Like you can move anywhere else, but don't stay in the neighborhood. First thing they tell you to do is move out because they give you more money for you moving to the suburbs. They don't want you to stay in the inner city at all. So that's how, like in the inner city, you get the gentrification going on to where once we get a certain amount of people move out of a project unit, once the project unit gets empty, they tear it down, or if not tear it down, they sell it, and someone remodels it.
I know the fun and joy it brings you all when you're spinning records that you love. Like we cannot let that die. Like this, what you guys do.
Apartment complex. So
that's helped me go around in music, and so I like on calls like this. It's very nostalgic for me. So I've been talking a whole lot here. I don't know if anybody wants to ask me anything, but more than anything, I'm happy to be here with you guys to chop it up.
We're gonna give you $1,500. You know what I mean?
Just want to say you was giving Michael Jackson vibes in that video, like just the
gentrification coming. And then when it comes down to violence in a lot of these neighborhoods, man, with the YNs, man, it's just the fact of a lot of people don't go to church. Religion is not being forced on people anymore. So that's another thing. People used to say, man, I used to have a drug problem every Sunday because I was always getting drugged to church. You know what I mean? So you don't have that problem now. People are standing to believe in what they want to believe in. And these youngsters, man, that's not going to church, they don't have a fear of God at all. And I was talking to one kid, like, when you die, you go to heaven anyway. No, heaven is not, it's not the passage where you automatically, all these people that die, they're not going to heaven. Believe me. Like I said, read your Bible. It tells you at rest. Nobody's going anywhere just yet. So just keep that in mind. These youngsters, man, they don't care about what happens if you. They think if you die, you automatically going to heaven. So that's why they kill off everybody.
But Big Red, and that again goes back to what we were saying earlier. How do you think the people during the time of that crime bill that everyone keeps bringing up, how do you think the older folks, which they were our age at that time, how do you think they were talking? They were talking like this. Naomi, go ahead.
So I just want to say, like, we just need to normalize that it's okay to be different. Like, when I was little, I was the only Mexican in an all-Black neighborhood. I didn't know the difference. That was just my friend. I didn't care about color. I didn't even notice there was a difference between us. Yeah, she was a little darker than me. I have Mexican cousins that were dark. I didn't realize there was hate or anything until I went to school. And then that's when I noticed. And then same thing for like my kids or my little cousins. All my family here in the Fort Worth area, we're all interracial families. Like I have a daughter that's interracial. My little cousins are that way, and it's beautiful when we get together every weekend and the kids run around and it's Black, brown, all down the block is like that. And you don't see no hate or nothing until it's time to go to school. Then you're around all these other kids that are raised around the hate that they're raised around. And then it brings the hate into our world that we didn't even know existed. So we need to just go back to normalizing God, whatever religion it is. We need to bring all that back. We need to bring that, like, we stop not beating our kids, we stop spanking our kids. A lot of people stopped spanking our kids, and we needed that. Like, that helped me in mine, growing up, and put a lot of good morals, got a lot of good work ethics behind me. So we just need to normalize all those good things again, in music as well, because music is the biggest influencer to our kids these days. They listen to emo music. They're going to be sad all the time, and then music sets the mood for everything. So we kind of got to change the narrative for not just for us ourselves, but more for the future generation that's coming up. Because like y'all said, we couldn't even shake our butt or anything like that. They used to measure your bikini to make sure it was long enough for you to be out in public on the beach. Those things are not normalized now. So we lost that, and we need to figure out how to get some of that back respectfully to save our future generations.
No,
I'm gonna tell you what.
I definitely
I'm
agree.
gonna tell you what we need. We need Big Mama back. God damn it. We need some of these newer grandmamas to get fat and grab them flabby arms and start beating these
And
kids'
walk
ass.
around in the moo-moo.
Exactly. They ain't no Big Mamas no more. If you remember back in the day, Big Mama got in your ass if you fucked up.
She pinched you at church. You're sitting
But
in
Big
church.
Mama also, Big Mama, yeah, like
Ain't
she
no
said, she said kept you in church. That you took the words right out of my mouth. Big Mama made sure we was in church.
Every Sunday.
Yeah, but not
Ain't no
only
Big
that,
Mamas no more.
Big Mama didn't have.
Big
But the
Mama
crazy
want to
thing
go to the
about,
club now.
but you know the crazy thing about grandmas back in the day. I don't know about y'all grandma, but my grandma only graduated from high school, but she was the most knowledgeable woman I ever met. Like she could travel anywhere without a map, bro. Like she knew north and south, east and west just by looking at the interstate numbers. That's how I learned that. 30, if odd numbers is north and south, even numbers is east and west. That's how they learned how to travel back in the day. The most knowledgeable people you had in your family was your elders. The sad part about that is Big Mama ain't around no more because once we left the house, or your mom and dad left the house and Big Mama didn't have nobody else to help her with the fixed income that she was on when y'all lived in the projects, or should I say a lower wealth, should I say not so wealthy neighborhood. When we moved out and got our own place,
I know the
Big
fun
Mama
and joy
couldn't
it brings
afford
you
that
all
shit
when
on
you're.
that fixed income. And taxes started going up.
I know the
and
fun
price
and
of
joy
living
it brings
started
you
going
all
up.
when you're spinning
That's
records
how
that you
gentrification
love.
started happening,
You know, like we
because then the people
cannot
with the
let
money
that
come through
die.
and tell
Like
Big
this,
Mama, hey,
what you
look,
guys
bro,
do
you know,
cannot
you
die.
can't pay
Like
your
we
mortgage right
need,
now.
you know,
You know,
people
this,
like
who remember
yourselves, because y'all
Happy
help
Gilmore?
make the world go round in music,
Remember
you
the
know.
first
And
Happy
so
Gilmore when it
I like getting on calls like this. It's very nostalgic for me. So I've been talking a whole lot here. I don't know if anybody wants to ask me anything, but more than anything, I'm happy to be here with you guys. Let's just chop it up for a little bit.
I just want to say you was giving Michael Jackson vibes in that video, like just the choreographer in it. So as soon as I seen that, I was like, oh, she definitely did that. And you had plenty of videos where you did your thing. And so that was, I want to just give you that. But, and I salute you to saying what you said about radio, because this is what this whole thing is about. The media. I've been in independent media for quite some time now, a quarter of a century. And it's like, some people don't see the value of it. They just want to put their music on streaming platforms. And it's great to see a big artist like you actually say, no, we need you guys. And I always, I tell everybody, like, they need us. I know that you need us because my guy DJ Bedtime or CL, like everybody, Raymond, we all do what we do, and we put our energy into something, and then we got all of these people watching. As Lala said, yeah, this is what we do. We build an organic fan base, is what we do. But go ahead, tell me about Atlanta now before the next question. Give me a tip, please, Ciara.
To your point, y'all touch the people, man. We cannot stop touching the people. Like that's important to me. As far as moving around Atlanta, Atlanta's evolved so much. To be honest, last time I was there, I was like, oh my gosh,
I'm in
so proud of my
Midtown.
city.
I'm in Midtown.
Midtown. Oh, you close to all the.
I'm right near. Yeah, I'm right near the building, the bank of America building. I'm right across the street from. But everybody's like, oh, but I don't want to drive down there to come see you. I'm like, yo, come on. I put myself in the middle. Thinking too much.
For me, I'm like, when I'm in Atlanta, I love being my people. So I'm gonna pull up on my people. You know, like that's just who I always was. I mean, the food. Urge you to get to the restaurants, man, because there's so much good food out in Atlanta right now. Like, so now that the folks like I'm a foodie, so whenever I go right now, I'm food. You know, as far as moving around. Listen, is it what I say? Digiwxx? Is that what you're?
You can call me the Podfather for sure.
Call you the what now?
The Podfather for sure.
The Podfather?
The Podfather. I'm the Pod.
Digiwxx Podfather. Let me tell you something. You're talking about Atlanta traffic. New York is crazy.
Yeah, but we got back blocks. You could jump off. You could jump off any of those highways and still get around.
Let me tell you something. I'm all about my peace. If y'all know me and kind of see how I roll, I like to keep things light and easy. So New York, you making me like, hold up. Like, I know he just crossed me up. Like it's crazy out here in New York. This right here.
But at least we don't have guns. At least we don't have legal guns. You know what I mean? Y'all down here want to do mad much when somebody cut you off.
Now listen, I can't. All that, you know, that's a whole nother kind of thing right there. But in New York, I'm not gonna lie, you know, because I'm always from the South. We say hi to everybody. You know, we're always like, excuse me, something. Now I'd be like, you know what? It's a time and a place to do that. Like in New York, it will show you how to adapt and how to adjust. So, you know, it's interesting that you're saying the traffic and all that is crazy in Atlanta, because New York is where like it's like bananas. They said you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. I really believe that. Like, no lie, it will bring like some inner like roof out of you, some inner dog out of you out here in New York. I'm not gonna lie.
And people get to trying to warn me about where I should go and how I should move. And I'm like, I'm from the Bronx. Like, I promise you, I'll be fine. Like, I'm good. But I'm in Midtown right now. I'm high 17 floors up. I'm out the way of whatever else is going on. I'm here for the music.
Yeah, you're in a good spot. I think we all know, you know, when it comes to any place around this world, any hood, we gotta respect it. So I do know that certain hoods being pulling up on it, no nothing about it, and we'll know who with it. But and where you are right now, you got nothing to worry about. You're gonna have an amazing time out there and get into the food, please, because it will feed your soul so good.
You got people on the corner. So there's a bus terminal right here in the middle. Matter of fact, the building I just showed y'all, this is exactly what it looked like, a brownstone. Y'all see that old ancient building right there? Now look next door. That's gentrification at its finest, bro.
Oh.
This is 22nd and Meridian in Indianapolis, right? If you know anything about Nap, bro, if you know anything about Nap, I'm about to bend the corner and show you what used to be another street. Then that's gentrified like crazy too, bro. Like, man, if you knew... Bro,
but I guess
it's nuts out here.
Yeah, I guess what we want to, because we want to make sure we stay on point. Are you saying that this is a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a little bit of both. And the reason why I say it's a bad thing is because somebody's grandparents or somebody's parents had to bite the bullet and get up out of here and move out to the suburbs where they, like C-Style said, they give you the Section 8 voucher and then tell you, hey, go move out here where it's a nicer neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So your kids can get better schooling and all that. You see this
Can I ask y'all something though?
This used to be a place where kids used to come and hang out after school. Now it's a coffee shop. You know who owns this coffee shop right here? It ain't one of us, bro.
But
right here.
is that somebody else's fault or our fault?
Hey,
say again,
YNs. Hey, I want to pose y'all a question because y'all talking about the YNs.
Well, hold on, check money. Hold on, real quick, because DWI, you were saying what?
I'm asking because I look at it. I look at like everything like business. Like I don't live in the same neighborhood that I grew up in. Not just because they pushed me out. I just moved. I evolved. I moved around. I'm in Atlanta now, so I'm not even in my neighborhood. So is it safe to say that we probably would never have just stayed in one neighborhood regardless? Because how much fun is that to stay in one place for the rest of your life? I think buildings get built, we move around. It's like Monopoly. Like you move out, they do whatever they do. You move to wherever you can afford or whatever you want to live. Like when you get the understanding, you start making the money you want to make. I don't think it's all just, they pushed us out, because a lot of us didn't want to stay there anyway. Like the ones that know about whatever we know about, like they got some type of sense. So
we didn't want to be a part of our own environment. That's why we left.
Well, hold up. I want Shay Money to respond to that.
No.
But what I would say is this. I would say that that's a bad thing, because now when you look at statistics, now we went from being second-class citizens to fifth-class citizens. And what I mean by that is we used to have a community. We used to really have a community, but it turned into a neighborhood. And if you look through all the other ethnic groups, you will have your Chinatown, Koreatown, Little Africa. You have all these things, but African Americans within themselves, we no longer have a home base. That means we no longer have nowhere to meet up. We don't have that. Like we losing a lot when you lose that. And I want to speak, add to the thing, because everybody talk about why they leave their neighborhood, and they were talking about YNs a lot. And I used to be a YN, and it's crazy though, because I grew up on Tupac. Man, I used to listen to Brother Lynch Hung. That should tell you my age. And when I listened to it again when I was an adult, I'm like, damn, like you listen to rap music. I listened to rap music. I knew rap music more than I knew the Bible, more than I knew anything else. So I could relate to these kids out here with no father or nothing. I could tell you this: if you was a child and you in the system that mandates that you stay with your mom, when you raised with your mother, and mothers try their hardest, and I salute them, but what they rob their kid of is logic. And so all the decisions that you see in young YNs make, they're all emotional decisions. Killing somebody, it's emotion. You're not losing your knowledge. Even selling drugs it seems like is an emotional decision. So I understand them, and I believe that a child is a blank piece of paper, and you fill in that paper, you fill in what you want that child to be. So it makes me hard, you know, because they said that about us when we was young, super predators and stuff, but we really just maintaining and just walking around in society. I know, so I could just say that, and I'm not trying to defend the actions or nothing. I just, you know, I just wish it was a solution or the culture wasn't like that. But to answer the question, man, that's one of the worst. That is the worst thing that ever happened, because now we officially 5th-class citizens. That means that, and that's because we don't vote. And now that we don't vote, because you think about every other every other ethnic group that votes, they're represented. You know what I'm saying? If you look at what's that dude's name? The FBI, Patel. The Patel family came over here. They used to grab hotels, and they used to grab these hotels, and they would make their mom, their dad, and everybody stay in a hotel. They make everybody work inside the hotel. That's who he from. That's the end game of owning your own neighborhood, having your own neighborhood, and having a community to come from. You become represented inside this shit. We were, as African Americans, though it looked like we represented, we're not represented. Them is all people who they're clearly getting paid off. And how you know they're getting paid off is because we all talking about gentrification, but you never hear none of them talking about it. It's kind of like
we was tricked into moving to the suburbs, bro.
There you go.
So we can live like this. You see this? This is 21st in college.
That shit.
Go look up 21st in college in Indianapolis and see what type of history you get on the Google search. Murder, mayhem, drugs. Yeah, bro, this is the hood.
Yeah, but how long could the hood stay the hood? Like after everybody's dead and in jail, then what happens?
Bro,
like,
listen, the thing is that forget about the people that's dead in jail. Let's talk about the people that's alive and working.
That's us, and we go where we want to go.
We moving the hell out.
But can't you go wherever you want to go at this state? You can go wherever you want to go, right? You can move to whatever country, right?
Right. So we can.
So how we fifth?
But we can't complain about the neighborhood not.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not even thinking about my neighborhood. I was 13 years old. I came from
right here.
This neighborhood being ran down, because when you move off to another area, you take your tax money, and that's why the city, the hood looks like the way that it looked. It was on purpose. A lot of them people owned them houses, but they refused to fix them up.
Look at that.
And they didn't put nobody in them. And so since they
$600,000 house, bro.
That's crazy. And when they didn't put nobody in those houses, that tax money wasn't. That's why the suburbs look the way they look, because everybody living there and they force everybody to pay their taxes. And that's why the gentrification, that's why them neighborhoods are starting to look like that, because they're moving people in and paying their taxes. The worst thing that you could do that we did to ourselves was make ourselves believe that we are our own enemy and we can't trust each other. We can't be around each other. But I can't blame because I can't.
Jay Money, I want you, Jay, I hate to cut you off. I want you to repeat what you just said. I'm gonna tell you why I want you to repeat that. Repeat what you just said.
I don't even remember, bro, because I was.
You said about trust.
We don't want to live with each other because we don't.
No. Hold on, Rush. Jay Money, repeat what you said. You talked about trust in each other. Go ahead.
What we did was we made each other think that we couldn't trust each other and we couldn't be.
I know the fun and joy it brings you all.
Enemy, man, and that's just bad.
I know the fun and joy it brings you all when you're spinning records that you love. You know, like we cannot let that die. Like this, what you guys do cannot die. Like we need, you know, people like yourselves, because y'all help make the world go around in music, you know. And so I like getting on calls like this. It's very nostalgic for me. So I've been talking a whole lot here. I don't know if anybody wants to ask me anything, but more than anything, I'm happy to be here with you guys and just chop it up for a little bit.
I just want to say you was giving Michael Jackson vibes in that video, like just the choreography.
South Africa, we rose up everything. We did all this shit. And you look at it now, man, we ain't nothing like that, man. That's the worst thing we ever did. I don't know where it come from or how it is. I know I ain't want nothing to do with it. When I was around, I erased all my music when I realized, like, oh shit. But that's without that. If you walking down the street and you looking at yourself in the mirror, and you are looking at yourself in the mirror when you look at another black man, and you instantly feel like you can't trust him or you can't say what's up to him, then you part of the damn problem. So ain't really damn, we just looking for a solution. But I think that's what it is. And I don't care what anybody say. You can move wherever you want to move to. Remember, you're taking your tax dollars there, and you ain't helping out the hood. That's why the hood looks like that. But at the end of it all, we don't have nowhere to have a base. if we
That's Shay money.
Sure. We triple stitch each pair of bean boots and construct them with care up here in Maine.
Today I'm going to show you everything that I did to turn this into this.
Or simply being Mexican, or simply being white, it's proximity. If you go to Brazil,
today I'm going to show you everything I did to turn an old office into a fully functioning YouTube.
One community. There's going to be crime there. That crime, people are going to die. They're going to be white, they're going to be black, because they're in proximity with each other. So the reason why I wanted Shay Money to repeat what he just said about trusting each other is we have to hear ourselves. What they would want you to believe is that black on black crime is a thing. That is not a thing. That is proximity. We are within proximity with each other. If we were living in trailer homes that were all scrounging for money because no one can eat, because let's say in Shay Money's case, they took my $14,000 of tax money. And so now I need to eat. So this white man over here in this trailer park, I want some of his money. I'm gonna go commit a crime with him. We have to remember that. That goes back to that whole thing about trust. We can't keep looking at ourselves like that and keep saying that we're just simply doing this to each other because we don't like each other. That's not it. It is simply proximity. Now, as a community, do these communities need to elevate and be better? Or more importantly, like you said, take accountability and recognize